Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Rushing Wind Mountain. This is another channel that's actually overdue for having been featured. We planned on this probably a few weeks ago, and I'm glad I'm getting to show it to you now. The channel consists of a lot of wildlife videos, and they are what you might expect. A lot of wildlife of all different kinds in their natural habitat, let's say, and just short videos kind of showing you what they're up to, but there is some comedy. There's a few funny videos in here, and I'll leave it to you to dig through the channel and find some of those. But Rushing Wind Mountain has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family already for quite some time, and I see them out supporting others all the time. I feel like every day that I'm out supporting others in premieres and live streams, I run into them without fail. So I hope that you will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 500 subscribers that they're thinking about, and I'd love for you to get some of that support coming back to you from them as well. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you for that. She is dropping a super chat on us. Thank you, Ghostly Winds, for the highlighted milestone message, by the way. They are from Australia. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is going to be the next channel that we look at before I start spinning the wheel. I've got quite a few names on there right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and Superchatters get put on the screen right away, so the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch will come up. But then, after a long period of time, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, as we always do. Forgive me for all I'm missing in the chat right now, because we're racing to get started. And thank you, everybody, for coming in, because this is almost somewhat of a pop-up. When I have outdoor work, which is any good weather day in the Eastern time zone, or at least in Ontario, Canada, I'm out and can't predict when we're going to do a stream. So we've been aiming for Wednesdays, and we try to keep up at least one weekday stream. We've been able to do it for a few weeks now, and that is expected to continue, but I do appreciate everybody coming in. Phasio to Face King's on the wheel. Growing What I Eat is there. Yellow Shirt Dad and Ghostly Winds were both early in the door with Just Jason Keto and Wolf Spirit Productions, who happens to be a gold member. And what that means is that we get to see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. We'll see that. Woman Outdoors has been added. Bayou Bengal 25. Oh, sorry. It was Bayou Bengal 25. It's Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network. They've changed their name. They bring us fantasy football and actually a bit of video gameplay. I caught them for a live stream the other day when they were playing the new version of Diablo. That stream was hours long. Scratch and Pete BA, pardon me, oh, excuse me, is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, and of course I know he will accept my apology for missing his premiere on Tuesday. I try to catch every single one that I can. It is rare that I miss them, but it's always a great time, very fast-paced and high energy. He's in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom here because he is a beloved and dedicated moderator, and so unbelievably supportive, not only to me and to Tuber Chat, but to all of us. Michael's Adventures would send his regards. He's likely working today as well. We'll probably see him on the weekend. He is another beloved and dedicated moderator. I speak about Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA often together because they are two of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. Homestead in the Wood with D and Redneck Tree is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they're our brand newest member from the other day. And I'm going to put them onto the wheel right now. Like I said, we always put members on the wheel right away as soon as we see them in the chat. And in a second, I will look at who else is with us. Canadian Family Life is here. It's a bit of an overwhelming beginning, so thank you, everyone. I didn't know what to expect, especially going on such an obscure time for us. But I have said from the beginning, we always mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Backlash Fisherman is in the house. So thank you for being here. I'm just getting my wheel filled up. I'm going to do some more introductions in a moment. Little Ridge Farm, thank you so much, very much, Mark, for the super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And for that reason, that channel will be up right after the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Northside Hawk is in the house. I wonder if this might be your first time in the chat, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. And for anybody that's brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Leela Life My Way's been added to the wheel. I see First Floor Audio in the house. That's Lee, a talented music producer. Looks like he's dropping a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. I wasn't, I had turned my chat off for a quick second there. Am I mistaken? He's done it countless times. My Streamlabs system seems to be working in a not working. There it is. Yes, First Floor Audio. Thank you for that. Sorry, you actually did that right before Little Ridge Farm. I'm going to put First Floor Audio up after the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. There's two pineapples. Thank you very much for popping in. They are a long time friend and somebody who's been influential in my own YouTube journey and for us here in Superchat because they share a lot of information. They are well over 13,000 subscribers now and growing like mad. They are really treating their YouTube channel like a business, and they often have a 24-hour stream running almost all the time. I hope you'll go over there and visit them. Like I said, they're a longtime friend. They support everything that I do. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you, from the UK, dropping a super chat. She's done that countless times. I really do appreciate that. Peter Dell is here from Australia. Abandoned Exploring Mike, good to see you here with Adventures with Outdoor Eagle and Amy and Family. I also see Coastal Water is in the house. I'm going to put that channel up with Backlash Fisherman. They are always generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. A married couple with two separate channels, but they support each other wholeheartedly. Come Hither with Heather, also from Australia, and Destination Fun is somebody I run into every single day. Facing Reality's been a long time friend of Tuber Chat. Granny Filming again, good to see you here. Mania and Dory Show, I'm still getting to know. Official 1SP, good to see you in the house. Ron's Keto Cafe is here with us frequently, and Styles C Scratch Off channel might be brand new in the chat. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Also, our instructions are always in our video description, so you can make the most of your time here. The BC Gaming Dispatcher originally came to us through Instagram, which shows you how the outside social networks can draw traffic and friendships into your YouTube channel and content. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, as a longtime friend as well. That was Kitty Mom Adventures, and was it Kitty Mom Explores? Forgive me. I'm having a brain fart there for a quick second, but she is a long time friend. With a brand new reset and restarted channel. Rebel Canners is in the house. Thank you for coming back in. They've been here frequently lately. And I see that Wolf Spirit Productions has just done a mic drop because they took over our stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets a little bit of extra exposure, as we will see. So thank you for that. Thank you, everybody, for the extra generosity in getting us started for today. And, yeah, thank you to Pineapples. They are always busy. They're in Hawaii, and they are literally chasing some serious content all the time. They've built up a vibrant community around their channel. Jeremy's Arc Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Sister Winnie, thank you for being here. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Good to have you here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Yellow Shirt Dad, I'm sure I said hello. I've had you on the wheel since the beginning. And again, we're looking at Rushing Wind Mountain, and they have 474 subscribers right now. Lots of wildlife on the channel, including shorts that have started to get into the thousands of views. So that's likely going to continue as they continue to post these. And like I said, there's a little bit of comedy that goes along with a lot of their wildlife videos. So I hope everybody will join them and get some of that support coming back to you. They have been unbelievably supportive here in the Tuber Chat family, and I see them out supporting others all the time. Kitty Mom Adventures, yes, pardon me. Yes. And she's been a friend a long, long time and drawn in other friends for us as well. So that's Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. She will motivate us in a spiritual way. Pardon me for anything I've missed in the chat. If anybody's mentioned anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is Susan, and this is somebody who I had up until the last couple of weeks been catching frequently. I'm looking forward to her next live stream. I can see I'm falling behind in videos also, so I'm going to grab the latest video first before anything, put it into my catch-up list. That's a playlist that was lovingly named by Ghostly Winds in the chat, and it's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with everybody. Dr. Travel and Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe this is your second time here, but forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is at 978 subscribers. So they're getting dangerously close to that magical 1K. That's an important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. Hopefully everybody who hasn't already connected to Susan at Hillbilly Chicken Ranch will connect with them right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer. We know they must be excited. And I know they're working on watch hours, so they will be willing to swap playlists. If anybody would like to do that in the chat with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Not sure if Two Pineapples is still listening. We talk often outside of YouTube on other social networks and stuff, but it was putting them in the approved users that fix that problem. If somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, I've been trying to get into your chat and I can't get in there, am I banned or something? It's not that they're banned. YouTube's had this glitch since forever. And what happens is occasionally you will find some friends, there's not much rhyme or reason to it, that just can't get into the chat. Most often resetting a device helps, whether it's a computer or a phone, but as well there's a section in your channel settings where you're going to add people into your community, like your moderators, and there's a section for approved users. If you put somebody in there that previously wasn't able to be seen in the chat, 99 times out of 100 that will help. And then, yeah, Peter Tell, it's a bit fast-paced today. CV Baseball Card Collector, good to see you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I see the Bud Files is here, and Eddie Lugo Studios is in the house. He goes live every day, multiple times a day, it seems. Almost every day when I start my day, Eddie Lugo Studios is on, and shortly after that he's on again. Hugo Homestead, I've got you on the wheel because they happen to be a member. Roadhog, pardon me, Roadhog is coming up. Susan, I'm going to talk about your channel in a second here. I'm struggling to make sure I don't miss anybody here. Eddie Lugo Studios, the Bud Files. And I just want to make sure we get these channels onto the wheel. We still got quite a list to go through, so we will. But we got lots of time today. We can stay up to 3 hours if everybody would like. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. And I group a lot of categories together where I talk about farming, ranching, gardening, fishing, hiking, camping, almost any kind of outdoor channel, not to mention typical homesteading activities. And the reason why is because a lot of these creators, Susan included, and as a great example, seem to have an instinctive nature with generosity. Of course, you hear me use that word a million times during our live streams, but it's absolutely true, and they seem to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch actually provides a lot on their channel. First of all, in videos, and there's a lot of variety here. But in the live streams, I think this is where Susan, I've been able to catch her lately, like I said. I guess it was just last week. It felt longer already, but she streams frequently with some familiar faces on StreamYard panels as well. But she will inspire us in a spiritual way. She will talk about a lot of newsworthy content, and we get a chance to kind of discuss our views in her live streams with each other. So she's got a vibrant, lively chat going on, very engaging, and then she will bring up StreamYard panelists to add to the content as well. One of them, I mention it every time, is Alfonso, who will bring some music and give us an uplifting vibe in that way as well. So I hope everybody will connect with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. It looks like she goes live. Is it more than once a week? It looks like it's 2 or 3 times a week, actually. So forgive me for not being sure, because I just, I'm lucky when I catch her, but it's not every single one. And again, so close to 1,000 subscribers. So again, I know she'll be working on watch hours. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, for the super chat. She's done that countless times, and I really do appreciate that extra generosity, of course. Gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and a lot more is what you're going to find on the channel in content. I've got her latest video put away for myself to catch later, and she's got a lot of shorts videos. These are going to get close to 1,000 views. I hope you'll keep posting some more of those. Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And pardon me if I've missed anything in the chat. It's been quite an overwhelming beginning, so thank you, everyone. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And First Floor Audio is up on the screen. Thank you one more time, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch and First Floor Audio, for your super chats. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and after a long period of time, we will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, and what I'm talking about is conversation. So that's just a hint for everybody. Clock Family Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And First Floor Audio is a talented music producer. So what he does is allows us to interact and influence him while he produces a variety of different genres of music. He might be performing as well. He could be singing, he could be producing during his live streams. He's got a series here called Radio 1FA that features a collection or compilation of all of his works, but the songs are available on the channel for us to enjoy individually as well, and he's got quite a bit there. Only a couple of shorts, but those are to promote the live streams. I haven't caught him for a while. I'm hoping I can catch you again. And First Floor Audio has always got a vibrant audience in the UK as well. One of the things I find is that when you run into a music producer, you usually find that they follow one or two genres. First Floor Audio seems to be incredibly diverse and very much talented. You'll find that as soon as you see Lee on his live streams, because like I said, he could be singing, producing, performing, and sometimes has StreamYard panelists adding to the production as well. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thank you again for your super chat. He's done that countless times as well. Little Ridge Farm, this is Mark. He also dropped a super chat, so we put his channel up right away. He's done that countless times. On this channel, just so everybody knows, super chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course, but this is why we keep everything open to everyone. So that everybody has a chance to connect, but I really do appreciate that extra support. And Songbits Lore is in the house. I've got them on the wheel now as well. We're going to talk about Little Ridge Farm. So this is another homesteading channel, and there's an interesting story within the content on this channel. It's not what the channel's about. The channel follows the life of Mark and his daughter. Little Ridge Farm is a homesteading channel more than anything else. There's do-it-yourself videos. There's a lot of live streaming. He has StreamYard panelists. He's been featured on countless other channels as well. Mark is a very... the two words that I always use when I describe this creator and this channel are tenacity and perseverance. And the reason why is because this creator literally had their house burned down this year. And they're in the process right now of rebuilding and recouping. But I have literally walked into a live stream and caught them in the middle of a conversation saying, hey, you know, it could have been worse. There are people out there who have it a lot worse than we do. And I think it's unbelievable to hear that from somebody who's gone through such a disastrous event. But you'll see what I mean more when you get to the channel and when you recognize Mark from other StreamYard panels and things like that. He's got some shorts on his channel because in the middle of the rebuilding and recouping, we get content of all three types. Sometimes he gives us a live stream to take a look around. Sometimes they're videos that are produced. He's got all kinds of different shout outs and Happy Mail videos and things like that as well. Shorts videos are a very quick way to get some bite-sized look into what's going on with the channel. And then, like I said, there's live streams as well. So he's working on a serious project right now. He's got a... I haven't been able to sit and really watch enough of this. So forgive me if I describe this the wrong way. But it is an RV remodel. He's literally gutting the thing. Now, what I don't know is the reason why. But I think we've all been through things in our lives where, something has to be repaired or fixed, sometimes more so than we think. And this is a monster project, so I'm looking forward to learning more about it. But you'll get an idea of the different variety in content. Sometimes Mark's with his daughter Kira, sometimes it's just him. But I know you'll enjoy the content when you get there, and certainly the support that comes back from him, for which I'm grateful as well. They're working on 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Thank you again for the super chat, Mark. Absolutely unnecessary. I know I keep saying it. Very much appreciated. Consume the goodness. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rock Chick Beauty's coming up for the same reason. This creator also dropped another super chat for what I believe might be the 100th time. I have literally lost count. I'm going to try to catch up with the chat a little bit. If I've missed anything anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. For those of you wondering, yes, it was a double monster day bro today. So there's your answer. How on earth is this guy speaking a mile a minute? How on earth is he going to do it for 3 hours? But for those of you who are fairly new to Tuber Chat, you'll find out pretty quickly that I never seem to stop the YouTube talk, and it doesn't stop after we get off the streams either. Now, Rock Chick Beauty is Oriane. This is a longtime friend. She's been a friend of almost 3 years, as a matter of fact, coming to us from the UK, and she's got an interesting story as well, because at one point, almost 2 years ago, she reset and restarted her channel. Forgive me, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yes, February 19. Oh, just over 2 years ago. Just over 2 years ago. Reset and restarted. So the one thought behind that might be, if you had to or wanted to restart your YouTube journey and begin again, could you move faster and more solidly the second time around? And that is absolutely the case with Rock Chick Beauty, taking everything she'd already experienced, adding it into the new productions on the channel. She started with beauty and has moved into a lot of other product reviews, live streams, and even sponsored videos as well. Mind Forked, I see you there. I've just got you on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. Oh, yeah, just Jason Keto. I was actually told the other day that, and I have to look this stuff up, but it comes from somewhat of a reliable source, but that the idea of caffeine and taurine addiction and things like that, the problem might be that these kind of things, because I drink them regularly. I have a Monster for breakfast every day. I know I shouldn't, but I do it anyway. One day I hope not to, but it's not going to be today or tomorrow. And the thing is, my understanding is that there's a possibility that what these things do, because you have it so frequently, is actually drop your energy level or cause it to be lower regularly, and what they're doing is lifting you back up to your normal energy level. So where we think, oh, I could use some caffeine right now, I just got to wake up a bit, you're actually not getting as energetic as you think you might be. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's a possibility. Either way, we know these things are horrible. One of these days I hope to get off of them, but like I said, it won't be this week, so we'll cross our fingers for that. Rock Chick Beauty, like I said, brings us beauty as well as product reviews and sponsored videos as well as shorts. Now, she's just started with these, but one of them's got over 1,600 views already. Those will likely continue, and one of the things you'll notice is that presentation is always at the forefront of her mind. When we look at her thumbnail, she's always got those bright, bold headshots. Every thumbnail gets a professional look, and then occasionally she dresses up her channel, meaning her avatar and banner, usually for special events and things like that. Official 1SP. Yes, Mindforked is absolutely a celebrity. I catch them all the time with First Floor Audio, which we just saw. To be Irish Live, I'm not sure if I actually said hello, but it's good to see you here. I've got Kat Lynn on the wheel also. And yeah, you know, chocolate covered coffee beans. Trouble is, chocolate is a real problem for me as well. I gotta learn to stay away from that stuff. I've been doing a little bit better, but certainly not better enough. Ace Flaw One is a friend from the beginning, literally 3.5 years plus. That's Andy, who brings us travel content. I've got them on the wheel because they've got a membership right now. And YouTube Police is in the house. That's another creator that loves helping people, and hopefully everybody will connect with them as well. Consume the Goodness, I hope I said hello. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Our instructions are always in our video description, and it's very important when we're connecting that we're thinking about connecting the right way. Speed is not of the essence here. What we're talking about is connecting with creators that are going to be supporting you over the long term. You should be able to meet anywhere from maybe 8 to 10 supporters per hour for the time that you spend here. Any faster than that is too fast. So I know the chat can get overwhelming, and thank you everybody for that today. I know we're doing great today, but we want to make sure that we're connecting the right way so that our connections stick and we're truly supporting the people that we're connecting to, knowing they'll do the same for us, much more than worrying about how many people we're getting today. Tuber Chat's here 3 times a week. Lots of opportunity to connect with lots of creators. We share on the community tab 5 to 8 times a day. You got lots of opportunity to meet creators. We're also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. James L. Cantonese, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, yes, I'm sure. Consume the Goodness. I'd rather make the mistake of doing things twice than not doing it, but I promise you, I make as many mistakes as anybody. So Rock Chick Beauty also does some live streams. She just did one yesterday. I'm sorry I missed that. I hope I can catch her again soon. She often hops in on other people's StreamYard panels also, so you'll recognize her very quickly. And then beauty, fashion, lifestyle, unboxings, and more is how she describes the channel. But she's got lots of variety here. But like I said, been an incredibly supportive friend and generous, loyal, dedicated supporter for a long time now. We're literally talking, it could be 3 years. It's close to it. Wolf Spirit Productions is coming up next. Thank you again, Rock Chick Beauty, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Wolf Spirit Productions came in with a mic drop right afterwards and took over our stream boss position under my camera there. They've done that a million times before as well. And Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a gold member. I'll talk about that in a second. Don Yarn Doll, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we talk about Wolf Bear Productions, this is a long time friend, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Pendar, good to see you in the house. Wolf Bear Productions is a gold member, and what that means is that their channel is seen every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, just like that. And their link is also dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Holly's Adventures, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. And 10 the Sheep is dropping one as well, which they did the other day in a similar fashion for another creator. So Holly's Adventures, thank you for that. And 10 the Sheep is doing that for Don Yarndall. So that'll likely be the first time we're looking at that channel. I'll put it up soon. We absolutely do honor those. It's a generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate it. And then we'll look at 10 the Sheep in a moment. And that, like I said, is a longtime friend, actually, with a new channel. So, thank you for those. And when we talk about Wolf Bear Productions, now they've got a lot of videos. Look at this, 646 videos. They are working really hard. They stream almost daily. And they happen to be truck drivers. So what they do is they travel throughout the United States. They bring us along their journey. And they have a multicam live stream setup. So we get a look out the window like you'd expect. We get a couple of extra views, including a cam dedicated to Jester, who's up in the banner here, featured. He has series of videos on this channel just dedicated to him, including unboxings from a monthly subscription service. As well, the host will be on panel, and sometimes they even bring on StreamYard panels as well for another cam. So it is a really action-packed live stream, and Wolf Bear Productions has always got something going on. They might be Lego building, diamond painting, dumpster diving, taste test challenges are regular on the channel. Sometimes they give us a live stream to get to know them. Lots of unboxings and product reviews as well. There's even much more. And I'll leave it to you to find that when you get there, where they're working on 1,600 subscribers right now. We see the variety in their videos. Lots of lottery ticket scratching, it looks like right now as well. Forgive me, I've missed some of those. Lots of Lego speed builds. I've seen a few of these. There's tons and tons of stuff here. Shorts videos are something they've posted and had some wild success with. Some of the things they've done have gotten into the thousands of views now. But look at this, 18,000, 54,000, 315,000, and 344,000. And this is wonderful because that's likely going to continue for them as well. And Cricket208, I'm just going to get you on the wheel right now. So thank you one more time, Wolf Bear Productions, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. They've done it a million times on top of, like I said, they are a gold member here. Wolf Bear Productions Saturdays are scratch ticket days, is what they say. So they're always doing series of videos, literally like series of all kinds of different things. So I hope everybody will join them, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in their multicam live stream setup. There's the Jester cam in the top right there. And sometimes he's up and at 'em, like this one here. Sometimes he's taking a rest. Sometimes they take him out. And Jester is certainly a star of the show over there. And Cricket208, I've got you on the wheel as promised. And Holly's Adventures is coming up right now because they dropped a super chat. Also, we always put super chatters on the screen right away. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other while I get this channel ready for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Holly's Adventures brings us a lot of video gameplay. I see you've put out a few videos, just one today actually. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me to get caught up as well. They bring us a few shorts videos. These have a lot more variety to them, but these have gotten into the thousands of views as well. When we look over at the live streams, we see more video gameplay, and they're really mixing up the games now. But they also took a cruise not too long ago. It's nice to have a vacation, and they gave us both videos and live streams, which is really cool. So Holly's Adventures has a bit of variety for a gaming channel, and 460 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 500 that she's thinking about. And oh, Cricket208's asking if anybody's having problem loading shorts. A lot of times, YouTube has as many glitches as any other social network or online site and things like that. We usually find that things are fixed very quickly when it comes to a simple glitch like that. You know, YouTube doesn't want to lose its views and its ad revenue and stuff like that. The biggest problems usually are fixed within a couple of weeks. I'm going to show you a website. You can mark the time if you want. We're 41 minutes into episode number 576. DownDetector.com, and they have some systems for different countries as well. Like I'm in Canada, so I can look at a Canadian one. But this is going to tell you the first step as to whether it's you or them when you experience a problem with your favorite app or website or service provider. So like for instance, earlier EA was having trouble, Spotify was having some trouble. I don't see YouTube on the list. There's a little bit of a hump over here. You can see that. So maybe earlier they were having a problem. It should be okay. But all the biggest websites and apps are here. And this is something that I use all the time. They've got an app and a website you can check out. I just wanted to show that to you because I use it all the time. It's the first thing I do when something is not working right. Thank you, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. I'm going to put your channel up right after 10. The sheep where you are, don't pass them by. For that super chat, I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Kristen Walton, my love, is in the chat. She celebrated her birthday on Monday with a special live stream. She wasn't able to do it last year, so we're happy to see her do that the other day. I've got her on the wheel. We will look at her channel when it comes up. She's here as a member and a moderator, of course. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And when we look at the next channel, we're going to see Don Yarn Doll, because a super chat was sent in from 10 the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, and we absolutely honor those. So thank you for that. I certainly appreciate the generosity, and I'm sure they appreciate the extra exposure. Smallholder Homestead, good to see you in the house. Oh, I see. Smallholder Homestead's talking about something interesting there, thinking about doing a live stream, but don't know what all they need to do it. To be honest with you, you can go live from your phone. Forgive me for not remembering how many subscribers you have off the top of my head, Smallholder Homestead, but even if it's... I think they're well in the realm of being able to stream live. But there's several apps and things like that that you can use. But even a phone is enough to go live on YouTube for 99% of channels. So that's an idea. But there's a lot of people in the chat that can help with that as well. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, that's where I am all the time. I'm happy to talk YouTube and let you know how I'm doing things all the time if you'd like to. Yeah, Don Yarn Doll that we've got up right now. The chat's moving extra fast today, so I appreciate that from everyone. Belt Loop 29, good to see you in the house. That's YouTube Police with a second channel. And we're at 58 thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then the Smallholder Homestead's at 347 right now, so I think you're long into being able to stream. And the YouTube app allows you, when you just click the button at the bottom of the app, it gives you a choice to go live. You click that button, you get a chance to set up. There's not much to it. If you use the YouTube app, there's really not a lot of complicated things you can do. People tend to use things like Streamlabs or Prism or other apps when they want to get a little more fancy, but to just get a few live streams going, that's a quick way. Crocheting with Leanne is in the house. Thank you for renewing that membership. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to get Crocheting with Leanne onto the screen right now, onto the wheel right now. And pardon me for anything I'm missing in the chat. I know I miss a lot. I don't mean to, but if there's something important you want me to see, just please mention it with 3 thumbs up. I'm going to try to get through the next few channels a little bit quicker. And Dawn Yard Doll's here for the first time on the screen. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest, one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The reason we just looked at that channel is because a super chat was sent in by the channel we're looking at now. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, that wants to motivate us or inspire us in a spiritual way. James Money 615, good to see you in the house. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, actually, and she has done a little bit of change up when it comes to the channel name. This one is new. Pardon me, this is after having a bit of experience. I actually did a live stream with her, one of the longest ones I ever did, with a longtime friend, Mr. Naz, that joined us. He is responsible for naming our Wheel of Doom. And Belt Loop 29 at some point is going to see the bat signal. And Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By has got some shorts happening now. And they're posting these frequently. These have already gotten up to over 800 views. So hopefully that will continue. I'm sure it will. Videos. We'll see if they're going to come up with new content. They've posted quite a bit all at once, or over a span of a couple weeks anyway. And then we'll see if live streams are going to be an idea for the future. And our featured channel for today is Rushing Wind Mountain. They're in the chat with us, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. We talked about their channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the stream. And It's Me Alec is another longtime friend. Thank you for coming in. I think they've got a brand new channel, so it's good to see you in the house. They're in the bushes right now, but it's good to have you here. And let's think about our next channel. Thank you one more time. Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By for the super chat. They've done that countless times, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Adventures with Outdoor Eagle is up right now. They also dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. You've all knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss. I'm sure Wolf Spirit Productions is happy about that. And we're going to see what Adventures with Outdoor Eagle has got going on. A lot of shorts, so we'll look at those first. We see that one of these has popped over 1,400 views. I'm not surprised. Oreos. We even have Oreos in the house. And then videos. We're looking forward to some more of these. It's been a couple of weeks, but hopefully we'll see some more. This will be interesting. American Dream Mall. I haven't seen that ever before. And then we'll think about live streams for the future. I'm going to take your latest video and put this in my catch-up list. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, but by watching videos and hanging out in live streams over weeks and months, I get to know the content on the channel. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. And then we'll look forward to learning more about Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. And of course, the idea is that after a long period of time, hopefully the stories get better and my descriptions of the channels gets better as well. You'll hear that from some of the more familiar faces that have been with us for a couple of years now. 228 subscribers. We'd love to push Adventures with Outdoor Eagle towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Small town guy here living in a big city, and decided to create a channel so that we can see what nature and some see what some nature and some not no nature has to offer. So that'll be interesting. Far from being a professional, still learning, and I promise you, even, I talk about it all the time. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I believe that we all do. I hope everybody's always keeping their mind open for that as well, because there's a lot of talent coming through the community, that's for sure. And then we are going to take a break for 3 minutes. We're going to come back with another channel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll be back in 3 minutes with Ace Flaw One. Alright, we're back and looking at Ace Flaw One. This is a friend I've had over 3.5 years. And I hope you take inspiration from the fact that I put so much emphasis on the fact that we've been friends this long, because you can literally see the future, and or at least hear it in the stories that I tell here on Tuber Chat, because we're all very lucky that we were right in the beginning. And what I mean by that is we were inspired by the idea that there are so many generous creators willing to support you for the long term if we could all just find each other. And I was overwhelmed when I got into the small YouTuber community just a few years ago. I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years. I was introduced to Flaw One, which is Andy, and a lot of other creators. You hear familiar names when I talk about them when they're here in the chat as well. And the point that I'm trying to make is just the idea that we already know, this goes for everybody in the chat, that if you're here for the next 3 years and beyond, you will have friends probably that you've already met, and some that you have yet to meet, but they will still be there after all that time. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to see, because I see it in everybody's channel all the time. And I just think that that's wonderful. So Flaw One is a dear friend, somebody who was there from the very beginning. He was there with me on Playlist Buddies experiments that I was doing before we even started streaming on Superchat 3 years ago. And still, after 575 episodes of Superchat, is coming around almost every day lately, actually, and for a long time, to meet new people and support others. Now over 4,100 subscribers. Mostly travel content on the channel. He posts occasionally, but the channel is well established, and he is obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter. So I hope everybody will connect with him. And thank you, BeltLoop29. I appreciate that. BeltLoop29, who is also YouTube Police in the chat, by the way, is somebody who likes helping people meet each other as well. He's hosting a lot of StreamYard panels with a lot of other co-hosts on the new StreamYard system that allows you to multicast or simulcast, if you want to put it that way, where everybody gets to put the stream out on their channel. Everybody can get watch hours, but you're also welcome to meet more friends and family members in his channels when you're there. Leela Life My Way is up right now, and this is another member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Right now, we're looking at a channel that I'm still getting to know. So Leela Life My Way has actually been with us frequently lately, and I'm just going to hit the About page for a quick second here and see if I can find something that I can read quickly. There's quite a bit of information here. Everything not too niche. So, yeah, there'll be a lot of variety here. Self-sufficiency is what they're aiming for, and they're going to share this on their channel. So like I said, I'm still getting to know, but they've already got shorts and videos. The shorts have gotten into over 1,000 views already, and then live streams is something they tried a while ago. They might keep that up, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. And 307 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. A celebrity is in the house, so I hear from Mind Forked. And I know them to be an incredibly supportive creator because I see them with others. Particularly, I've caught them many times with First Floor Audio. Mind Forked is going to talk to us about a lot of the unexplained. Intrepids, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Main Act Buds, good to see you in the house. I hope I haven't pronounced that incorrectly, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Paralife TV is Shane. Thank you for coming in. Lexo Motorsports is here. And the Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly, even if you're just coming by to give that thumbs up or run the stream in the background. I always appreciate every moment, of course. We all do. Not to mention, I can tell you this, you know, your YouTube journey, some of the things we talk about, like supporting others, is going to get harder. As you can imagine, imagine when you start your YouTube journey and you've got about 100 subscribers, it's not too difficult to catch almost everyone for almost everything that they do. But once you start getting into 1,000 subscribers and beyond, it's going to be tougher to keep up. As long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Rambling with the Broom, Scott, good to see you here. I don't think you saw me the other day. I meant yesterday or this morning, I caught you in a live chat. The Grill Master is in the house. Rambling with the Brooms. Pardon me, I do it a million times. Rambling with the Brooms is a fellow Canadian, but Scott was caught at the Mid-America meetup with 80 different YouTube channels or more and creators, and they were doing all kinds of stuff, but he was just grilling up a storm over there for everybody. Nana Foodies, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It is no surprise that I saw Scott as such a integral part of the meetup, and it was quite a trek for him too. He's another, like I said, fellow Canadian. I hope you're doing okay over there too. By the way, I'm in Canada right now. Forgive me for not being well versed, but some of our eastern provinces are in the middle of and have experienced some massive record-breaking wildfires. So much so, for those of you who do understand or have recognized from a map how far Quebec is or Nova Scotia is from Ontario, we in Toronto can smell the smoke as of yesterday and today that came from the wildfires in Quebec. That is a minimum of 6 hours away, if not 8. And that tells you how unbelievably disastrous these must be. So I hope all our friends are keeping safe. We're thinking about She Stole My Thunder, who's in Montreal at this time as well. And then Makeup Mom and Son is here as a member and a moderator, a gold member. As a matter of fact, we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then Maynac Buds, good to see you in the house. I do have a hint for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, or if today's your first day. Most creators will not go to a channel that they see for the first time. Some people will even wait weeks or maybe even months to connect because they want to get to know creators in the chat. There's always lots of people here. Some have been here since the beginning. Some are brand new every day and everywhere in between. But the best success in Tuber Chat is always found by making the first move, reaching out to others, supporting them first, knowing that support will come back to you. One is near Rambling with the Brooms, just outside of Ottawa. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's not affecting things as much as I imagine it might be. And forgive me for not being better informed. I tend not to follow nearly enough news these days. Most of my information comes from friends' TikTok and Instagram posts, and I have to decipher what I think might be real. I'm questioning everything these days. Lexo Motorsports, thank you so much. They're getting ready to do a race. They got an event on Saturday. That's really cool. I hope you can film that. We'll be looking forward to it. But yeah, what's going on right now with these wildfires is literally like record-breaking. So hopefully everybody's doing what they can to stay safe. A couple of our friends are affected by that. Mind Forked is up right now, and they have 442 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Mind Forked is going to talk to us about the unexplained. They're incredibly supportive, though, too, because I see them out on other channels supporting others and getting involved in the communities. They're talking about the paranormal, consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and much more. And it's nice to see you coming along so well. And Mindfork's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here for quite some time already. The latest short's got over 1,000 views. That's great, and lots of these are into the thousands, which is wonderful. Thank you for those highlighted milestone messages. Rambling with the Brooms just took the stream boss position with that super chat as well. So thank you for that. Absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. He's done that countless times as well. I'm going to put his channel up right away for that reason. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. We put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. This is who I'm talking about, now known as the Grill Master. This is Rambling with the Brooms. The host is Scott. He is close to our nation's capital of Ottawa. I happen to be Canadian, so is he, of course. And pardon me, Yarn Again just came in. I'm going to put them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. Now, Scott, I'm sure, is doing what he needs to stay safe and everything else, but he brings us a homesteading channel. And this is why I say I hope that things are not being as affected as much as I wonder if they might. What I'm talking about, you know, like, of course, like people's safety, we would think number one, but as well with a lot of our friends now talking about farming, ranching, gardening, and these type of things, I hope that that kind of stuff is able to, it's not a pun intended, but weather the storm with what's going on. But hopefully over the next couple of days I can get a little bit better informed about exactly what's going on, because I would not have otherwise known how massive these wildfires were, if not literally 8 hours away, or at least 6, let me be accurate, at least 6 hours away. I got out the door yesterday morning and could smell the smoke, and that was really something else. So we're thinking about that. But Rambling with the Brooms, this is Scott. He's a dear friend. He also likes helping people connect. You'll meet more creators on his channel because he'll introduce them to you, especially in his Procrastination Thursday series of live streams. He also has a Saturday series as well, and some shorts videos. Let's just see how these have been doing, because it's been a while. Into the thousands of views. One of them's over 7,600 views, which is great. Live streaming, like I said, is frequent. Forgive me, I haven't caught you for a few times. I'm sure I won't be there tomorrow, unfortunately. Now that we're back, I'll just use it as an excuse, but now that we're back to good weather, I'm outdoors Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Today's a special day because we started earlier than ever, so I was able to be in early. That's why we popped on tonight. But I'm hoping to catch Rambling with the Brooms for another Procrastination Thursday. And you can see he's on frequently. Let's see the videos. I can see I'm behind here as well. So I'm going to take his latest video. There's a description where he visited that Mid-America meetup that I was talking about, which is really, really cool. He's got a bit of content there. Butler Family Farm is a dear friend here in the Tuber Chat family. They caught some live streams and cut some videos. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. And tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Thank you so much for the membership. I really do appreciate that. What that means is starting with the next live stream, you'll be added onto the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat any day that you're here. Our members are always added to the wheel in that way. Scrow's Nest, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, Amy and family, I'm sure it's moving now farther than I even thought. Kristen let me know. I think they can smell it in Niagara Falls as well. Kristen's mentioning. She just she sent me a message in the break there asking me if I'm sunburned. Yes, I'm very much sunburned. I usually do a good job of putting sunblock on, and I always have that aloe stuff. I put it on multiple times a day. Yeah, that I'll be fine. I always have the aloe, but I did forget the sunscreen today. Rambling with the Brooms, thank you again, Scott, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, he's done that countless times, so we put his channel up right away. It is time for us to spin the wheel. Timmy Ray the King, that's such an unfortunate thing. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. I hope that you will consider not quitting YouTube and possibly consider taking a break. And, you know, I know it must be a very hard time, but it's just a thought. I'd love to say the right thing, and unfortunately, I just, I don't know if there's a right thing I can say, but I appreciate your support here, and I know everybody's going to appreciate it as well. Timmy Ray the King always comes in and engages conversation here frequently. They've got a lot of different things going on all the time, and they share that with us, but I hope you will consider not absolutely quitting. Please don't delete your content. Please don't delete the channel, whatever you do. And feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you'd like to, because there are things you can do instead of quitting, just in case you change your mind afterwards. But all of our thoughts and prayers are going to be with you while you go through what you have to. So thank you, Timmy Ray the King, for sharing that. Phase Yoda Phase King is on the screen right now. I got to double check that I've got the right channel here, because they've changed their name a couple of times. It looks like it's okay, yes. And they've been with us a long time. They bring video gameplay, of course, as we can imagine, from the front of their channel. Wayne's World Unlimited, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. The reason why I say that, if anybody was to wonder why would that be the first thought that I would have, is for almost every single creator that I have seen quit YouTube in my 6 years now, 99 out of 100, there hasn't been 100, but let's say 99 out of 100 have come back 2 weeks later. Some of them have deleted their channels, some of them have deleted their content and regretted it in almost every case. So there are other things you can do. There are things like hiding your channel is something that can be done. And that's similar to taking a break on Facebook. If anybody knows what that is, you don't have to delete it. You just hide it. It looks like it doesn't exist, and then you can bring it back. The only problem is, for anybody that's monetized, you could be wiping out your monetization by doing that, and I can't be sure. So I'm just saying it as an idea. Please don't take that as gospel, but it's a thought, right? We always want everybody to make the right decision. I never want to tell anybody what I think they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I know occasionally I do. I try not to specifically do that, because I want everybody to get what they want out of YouTube, and I'm sure everybody knows what I mean when I say that. We just want to motivate each other and help each other along so that we can make the right decisions, right? So, that's the idea. Jose Fantasticville, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thank you for that, Timmy Ray the King. And again, hopefully you're doing what you need to get through that. Phase Yoda Phase King has got video gameplay for us to see, and they do that through shorts, videos, and live streams. The shorts have gotten into thousands of views, which is great to see. There's a bit of cartoon content there as well, and a lot of live streaming as well. I'm just going to hit the videos for a second. I'm just going to take your latest video. I know they're very short. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to run another piece of content. I'm going to try to move through another couple of... I'm going to try to move through channels a little bit faster now. And then Crocheting with Leanne says that they took a break at one point. I'm sure almost everybody considers it, or considers, the good thing is you can change your mind as much as you want. So while somebody like me and people who talk about the things I tend to talk about will often say consistency is key, health and well-being, I'm sure everybody will agree, is number one. So, even myself, I got sick a few weeks ago. Not really, but just a little bit. I wasn't able to film, wasn't able to stream, stuff like that. And as you can see, everybody's just fine. Everything's just fine. And, I know things can feel very intense, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. Forgive me for dancing the way I am, the way I'm speaking, but most of you understand what I'm talking about, because I don't want to get into negativity. At the same time, I know things can feel very positive and very intense in that way often. We get very excited and maybe overzealous at times and things like that. But a lot of things pass. A year from now, or maybe even sooner, 5 years down the road, things are going to be different. Better or worse, we don't know, but different for sure. And the last 2 or 3 or 4 years have shown us that. But I just hope and nobody makes snap decisions. Right? Because a lot of times some of the things that come across us, even in our YouTube journey, are things that if we could only talk to a few other people who had been through it before, whether it's good or bad, we would understand that it's common. Almost every single thing that happens in your YouTube journey is common. There's 50 million of us running YouTube channels. You know, some people start channels, they don't follow through. Only 1 out of 1,000 channels, I think, ever tries to do what we're doing and this and that, but it's still a humongous number, right? 50 million is just a unbelievable number. So, yeah, you have to know as well, you know, here in the Tuber Chat family, we have so many people with generous mindsets that truly want to help each other. And I see the same thing all the time. Whenever somebody goes through something that causes them to want to take any kind of a break or a pause, everybody says the same thing. We'll be here when you get back. Don't worry. We all have our notification bells on. So as soon as you're ready to post something, we will be here for it, right? There's a million different reasons why people might have to disappear for a week or two. Not every reason is bad. MLY Bird Farm, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat or anything that anybody wanted me to see. If you've mentioned anything that I missed that you wanted me to see specifically, just please mention it. Again, with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Yellow Shirt Dad is up here right now, and this is a creator who is bringing fun, laughter into all of our YouTube journeys and literally our lives. And this is somebody who just came into the Tuber Chat family blazing with impact. And right away, I see the friendships being built between this creator and others. That's always a heartwarming thing to see when you hop into other people's premieres and live chats or read the comments people are leaving for each other and see a few inside jokes, no pun intended here. It's joke of the day on Yellow Shirt Dad. And, you know, the different relationships forming, friendships building. I'm always happy to see that. So Yellow Shirt Dad's done an incredible job of that right away. And living my best life at 60. Good to see you here. Everybody will enjoy, I'm sure, the Yellow Shirt Dad joke of the day. Almost every day he posts. I'm going to take the latest one and put that in my catch-up list so I can catch up. He's got some shorts here as well. These have started to get into the thousands of views. One over 7,300. And then live streaming is something he's done a couple of times. He'll likely continue that, but we'll keep an eye on the channel. We've got our notification bells on. And when we look at the channel, I just want to show you that if you dig through the channel a little bit, you see I've caught many of his videos, especially the shorter ones. But if you dig through some of the older things, you're going to start to find videos that are in excess of even 5, 10, 15 minutes, which is really cool. So he might be taking us outdoors or on an adventure or giving us a story to be told. And certainly some comedy comes with that. So I hope everybody will enjoy that. I'm sure that you will, not to mention the support that comes back from Yellow Shirt Dad. 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Let's get to Songbits Laura right now. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Pardon me, even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Sometimes you get into a premiere or a live stream and you get captivated by the content or conversation, and it takes a minute after saying hello to a few people to remember, oh wow, I did have to hit that thumbs up. And Smallholder Homestead, thank you for that. And that's great. Ace Flaw One, Andy, thank you for that positivity as well. Songbits Laura is up here with 718 subscribers. I can see I'm falling behind. I'm just going to grab your Happy Mail video. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. I just took that one because it's a little bit longer than your train whistle train video. And every minute matters when we're talking about watch hours, of course, right? Shorts videos, some of these have gotten into now the thousands of views, and 8,200. And let's look at the live streams. So they put up a live stream a couple of weeks ago again. I'm hoping that we'll see some more, but we'll keep an eye on the channel. Like I keep saying, we all have our notification bells on so we can catch everything that everybody does, or as much of it that's humanly possible. Like I said, nobody can catch everything, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We can see that Songbits Laura is here with us just about every single day. Obviously, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Ghostly Winds is up here right now, and this is a creator that comes to us from Australia, but they've had great impact on the Tuber Chat community because they literally name that playlist I keep talking about, the catch-up playlist, so that I can keep caught up with creators. Now, Ghostly Winds also goes far over and above when it comes to the idea of generosity and the care that they have for their community. And Ghostly Winds has been a special friend to me over the last 2.5 years. Somebody who I know has my back in the YouTube streets. And I put a lot of focus on that just so that you can understand what kind of support you can expect back from this creator. They are always positive, always energetic. You'll feel that when you get into their live streams. It's video gameplay here, but they draw you into the content. And it's interesting because Ghostly Winds is able to introduce at least myself, I'm sure lots of other people, to games that might not have otherwise been easily recognized from the days of Sega and Nintendo. And I grew up with these systems, and still they have a catalog of content here that there's so many games that don't even ring a bell for me if it wasn't for seeing them here first with Ghostly Winds. But they're always energetic. You can feel the energy and the fun that they're having while they're playing. They keep up with the chat, and it's always vibrant and engaging. So I hope everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from Ghostly Winds. I know you will. And 758 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Again, coming to us from Australia. So I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now. We're almost halfway through. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. We can stay another hour and a half if everybody would like. That's lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We've got quite a full wheel right now, but after a long period of time, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, and that really means engaging in conversation. So, Lexo Motorsports is coming up right now. A lot of speed on this channel. They are bringing us ATVs, drag racing, dirt bikes, and a different kind of a mix in content with saltwater aquariums. So we see this mostly in the shorts videos, and when I hit the popular tab, you'll see that these have started to get into the thousands of views. One of them's popped over 14,000 views. That will likely continue. When we look at the videos, we see a combination of all the things described on the About page. So some ATVs, some dirt bikes, some racing. We don't have any areas like this anywhere that I know of around where I live in southern Ontario, Canada, between Niagara Falls and Toronto. So this is really cool, interesting content to be able to see. It's unique for somebody like me. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that and the support that comes back from them. Lexo Motorsports has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. I'm going to take that 3-minute break early. I have been talking nonstop. I'm just going to get a drink. Welcome everybody else to do the same thing. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. I'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're back in 3 minutes with Cricket 208. All right, we're back with Cricket 208. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family. They have been for quite some time. I'm just going to look at their About page for a quick second so that I can describe their channel. They talk about random content, nature, cats, dogs, bird life, whatever catches their eye. So a bit of variety, as we can tell. I'm going to get to the shorts videos. We see that these have started to get into the 1,300 and 1,400 views, so that will likely continue. And we'll be happy to see that. And then we see that they're posting videos frequently, especially the last couple of days. I'm going to take a longer one from yesterday than the last two, just because every minute matters when we're thinking about watch hours, and it's never too early to start thinking about those. So I hope everybody will connect with Cricket 208. They're here with us just about every single day, as a matter of fact. And when we talk about watch hours, if anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Huga Homestead is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and somebody that I've run into countless times supporting others. I'm just going to look at their About page because for the life of me, I can't remember yet. I'm going to remember eventually exactly the way they word this. Huga, which is the Hygge that we see here. It's pronounced Huga, as if it was maybe Hooga, right? So Huga Homestead means cozy, peaceful home in Danish. And that's really cool. You're learning something before you even get into the content here. So that's wonderful. And they are talking about homesteading in the Midwest US with gardening, rabbits, chickens, They've got gardening, rabbits, chickens, canning, prepping, simple life cooking, friendly talk, and nothing too serious on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. When we get into the shorts, we see that they've posted quite a few, and they've gotten into over 1,200 views on some of these, which is great. That will likely continue, so we'll be looking forward to more. Live streams might be an idea for the future of this channel, and they post consistently. It looks like they're putting out a couple videos a week, which is great. So I'm going to take the latest one, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up, and hopefully you'll do the same. They've got 530 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 600 subscribers that they're thinking about. We're going to spin the wheel. We'll get to Eddie Lugo Studios. This guy is just on fire when it comes to streaming. It's every single day, multiple times a day, and hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels as well. Eddie Lugo Studios and Destination Fun have got a lot of this going on. LotoX, forgive me, I didn't say hello earlier, but I did see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Sully World, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for being here. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. If anybody's here that I miss, as long as you're active in the chat, I should get around to everyone. Time with Tiffy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Eddie Lugo Studios is streaming, like I said, every single day. Seems when I start my day, he's on. He's either doing the morning quickie or he's doing a stream with other creators like Z's Cruise Fun. And let's look at the shorts videos just for a second before I get into the live streams. These are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So 1,000 views each on these. So hopefully that will continue. I'm sure it will, especially with some furry friends over here. Lots of people, of course, love cat videos, cat condos being enjoyed there. Live streaming, look at this. 10 hours ago, 12 hours ago, yesterday, 2 days, like, it's so much. And there's Destination Fun, of course, like right in the top, along with a couple of the other familiar faces. There's Mike and Rihanna's Adventures as well, and a few other familiar faces there. So Eddie Lugo Studios is doing multiple live streams, but also engaging in this StreamYard system where everybody's able to push the stream out on their own channels as well, and gaining a lot more watch hours for a lot more people in that way. So another couple of videos I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. I'll just grab the latest one this time. This is from last week, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. And Eddie Lugo Studios is bringing us a lot of traveling, particularly cruising content and conversation. So I know everybody will enjoy travel videos, but the support that comes back from Eddie Lugo Studios, he always makes everybody feel welcome in his live streams. And I see he has influence on his community because they also share that excitement. I know you'll be grateful for that when you get in there. Everybody loves, coming into a premiere live stream and knowing that the host truly appreciates you being there. And there's lots of ways to display that, but Eddie Lugo Studios is just pure energy, and you'll find that when you get there. Royam's channel, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Pardon me. We're looking at Backlash Fisherman right now. I talked about this earlier because Backlash Fisherman and Coastal Water, who's another channel that was in the chat, I'm not sure if she's still here, is a husband and wife combo. They've both got separate channels, but they support each other, wholeheartedly. You'll find them on each other's channels. And that's almost regularly. Thank you, Cruising Koozies. Yes, I think BeltLoop29 might have said that earlier. Forgive me if it wasn't you. Somebody said, yeah, I've got the stream on, but the volume turned down. I do that too. When I'm working on a computer, I'm very lucky. I usually have 2 monitors. So I'm working on one, and I got 3 or 4 live streams or premieres or playlists going on the other monitor. But often what I'll do, most of you know this, but I come into your live stream or premiere. If it's a premiere, I just run it through and often rerun it if I came in late. If it's a live stream, I come in, I say hello, I hang out for a few minutes, put the volume down, and run it for a long period of time. Always 16 minutes minimum, because I want to get you a few views and a few minutes of watch time, kind of spread the love around. Often it's a great favor that can be done if you have a device that you don't mind leaving running overnight. I do it every day. I leave 3 live streams running in a playlist every night. And that can help everybody out as well. Mama 4 Boys is coming onto the wheel right now. They happen to be a member also. And we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We also will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation when we get down to about 5 or 6. Oh, Granny filming again. Forgive me, I miss a lot in the chat, but if you do have a question or something you think I can help with or anybody in the chat can help with, please mention it with 3 thumbs up or mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. But the more we discuss different ideas in the chat, no matter how basic or advanced they are, the better we can all make better decisions for our channels. Now, Tuber Chat's here, and we do the exact same thing every single day for over 3 years now. I don't know how many people get tired of hearing some of the same things that I say over and over, but it's because we have brand new channels coming in the chat every day. A lot of the points that I mentioned we want to hit home with. And I'm always looking forward to hearing new ideas because things change. YouTube is much different now than it was 3 years ago when we started Tuber Chat. And anybody who's been here 10 years or longer will tell you it's been changing and changing and changing over all this time. And then thank you, Granny Filming again. Yes, anybody can reach out on Instagram. Yeah, Sully World, no giveaways today. You win friendships from creators by supporting them and having them come back to you. We did one giveaway for our episode 500, but we don't know what will be in store yet for our other special edition live streams. We're coming up on 600 pretty soon, actually. We're on 576 today. 658 Diary, Nina, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Cruising Koozies, thank you again. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. So Backlash Fisherman and Coastal Water, like I said, is a husband and wife combo. They do a little bit of similar content from time to time. Now, Backlash Fisherman is a first responder. It's fishing first on his channel in content, but he does that through shorts, videos, and live streams. The shorts have gotten over 3,000 views now, close to 4,000. And his videos come out frequently. He brings us all different types of fishing from different areas. He might be like sitting by a lake. He might be on the boat. He goes to different areas, takes us along, and also does a couple of series of live streams. So Hobby Hangout is something that he does regularly with StreamYard panelists that join him. I'm glad to see you as she stole my thunder there. I'm sorry I missed that. And a lot of familiar faces on some of these. I think he's had I Bring It Every Day up there. If we look long enough, we'll find Coastal Water right there in one of the thumbnails. But he also does a lot of ride-alongs. So he'll take us on his daily routine or a trip, a story to be told. He always keeps engaged with the chat, which is fun. And here's a pop-up live stream test. So he's live often. 1,450 subscribers or so right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,500 he's thinking about. We'll look at Coastal Water right now. These two creators are incredibly supportive, not just here in Tuber Chat. They support everything I do, for which I'm grateful. Darlene's Garden Channel, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Tina A. Warrending, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Money About. And Coastal Water has 355 subscribers. Now we're going to look at her shorts because she does all three types of content as well. She is getting into well over 1,000 views, one of them over 2,500, so that will likely continue as well. When we look at the videos, we see a lot of variety here. She's often in the kitchen, but there's Happy Meal and unboxing videos here as well. And then when we get into live streams, she does, oh, here's a cooking one, I missed that. Here's another ride along, I think she's with Backlash Fisherman there, yes. And then she does a lot of these ride alongs similar to what we saw on her husband's channel. These two creators are often on each other's channels. I just think that's wonderful. The biggest complaint that I get on YouTube from creators and their YouTube journey is, why is it so difficult for us to get our in real life friends and family to support our YouTube channels when we can find people online willing to do it? And I think it makes it that much more extra special when we find a husband and wife combo, or in real life friends and family supporting each other like this. And we talk about that with a few creators. So that's Coastal Water, and we've got much to learn from both her and Backlash Fisherman, but they have been unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters here, and I run into them every day, each of them or both of them supporting others in premieres and live streams as well. Jedi Cameron's going to be back. Thank you for that. I'm glad we're on a little bit earlier today. I know sometimes it's really late for you. Let's look at Growing What I Eat right now. And if anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps me to get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, so I'll appreciate it. Yeah, Darlene's Garden Channel, I can't be 100% sure, and yeah, without commenting in the chat, I have a robot, you saw it welcome you there, called Bottissimo. I love that robot. It's a paid one, but I use it on all of my channels. One of the features that it has that it does better than the others, if they even offer it, is to welcome people into the chat. So I'm very lucky here because we have all of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They've all been at this for at least a year, if not 2 years or 3 years or even longer. So they do a great job of welcoming people into the chat, but it's easy for any of us to miss somebody. And I know what it's like. I know a lot of people get frustrated when you get into a channel, you're trying to support them, especially when you type in the chat and you don't get recognized several times. So having a robot to just give everybody a quick welcome message, can help take the pressure off. We use 4 robots here to try to help so the moderators can enjoy the chat as well and hopefully grow their channels while they're here. I don't want them to have to remind everybody to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You know, once somebody sees that, I'm sure they will. We don't have to remind everybody of that all the time, right? So the robots can do it. They do a few of those things. Together we travel. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me, I'm not drinking enough here. We're looking at Growing What I Eat, and this is a creator that wants to bring us their journey through homesteading and gardening, and they've got all kinds of different things. I think it's over 30 different types of vegetables, fruit, herbs, trees, all kinds of stuff. And they will take us through successes and failures and give us tips and tricks, including things like understanding how to plant different types of things close together or together, where, you know, some things work well together, some things not so much. And I'll leave it to you to find that on Growing What I Eat's channel, but we talked about them in depth the other day. Today's featured channel, by the way, is Rushing Wind Mountain. I think they're still in the chat. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And pardon me, Growing What I Eat has 363 subscribers right now. I see that your latest videos are very short, but I'm going to put one of them into my catch-up list anyway. Live streams are something that I caught them for one. I didn't think it was that long ago. I guess a month ago already. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next one, and I always have the notification bell on, of course. Popular shorts videos are now getting into over 2,000 views on this channel, so I hope everybody will connect with them and see all 3 types of content for these tips and tricks with both gardening and other homesteading activities. Florida Claimers Ted, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And Roadhog is coming up right now. This is another incredibly supportive creator, and they're here with us just about every day. It could be every day. And Roadhog is a popular name. So one of the things we can do when we find a channel that's a little more difficult to come up for us in the search results, if that makes sense, is to use our filters. You can do this on a phone or on a computer, and you let YouTube know you're looking specifically for a channel. What'll happen is Roadhog's a very popular name, as you can see. Now, I'm already subscribed, so it comes up pretty quick for me. Your search results might look very different from what I put up on the screen here, because some of our search results revolve around geographics as well. YouTube is always trying to predict what you're looking for with as much accuracy as they can when you search. So if you're searching Roadhog for the first time, it might not come up as easy, but what we can do is match the avatar when we go through the list of channels, and then you can also play another trick and just put quotes around the name so that you make sure YouTube knows that you're looking for this exact spelling, and let them know in the filters that you're looking for a channel, and it should come up for you. This is Roadhog. They say to us on their About page, everything in their channel is found in the trash. Their dogs are fun as well. Yes, they've added to their About page. But what they mean is they're breathing new life, refurbishing different things on their channel, things that might have otherwise been passed by. And thank you so much, Tina A. Warending. And yes, always happy to see you in the house. I don't mean to miss anybody. And Timmy Ray the King's working on a new video, which is great. And then for anybody that's fairly new, or if you're brand new today, or if you haven't been to Superchat too many times, let's say 2, 3, 4 times, the best success comes from making the first move. I want you to get as much value out of the time that you spend here as possible. I appreciate every moment. And that comes from reaching out to other creators, offering to support them with all the things you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you. A lot of creators here will not go to a brand new channel in the chat because they want to see, are you still going to be here next week? Are you still going to be here a month from now? Not that you have to be in Tuber Chat. They're just making a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect, right? There's always well over 100 channels that come through every live stream here. Lots of people to pick from. If you could see the future, you'd want to pick the creators that you know are going to be supportive, and this is where the stories that I tell come in as well. Ocean to Ocean Travel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. And we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but after a little while longer, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. So, shorts from Roadhog are now getting into almost 2,000 views. That will likely continue. Live streams are an idea maybe for the future, and I'm just going to grab another video. See, I always say another day, another $1.50, but maybe that's because we're in Canada. I'm going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list, and see what you've got going on there. I'm glad to see you posting frequently. Look at this, 4 new videos yesterday and today. And that's great. So I'm going to put the latest one into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. Oh, even with the extra help having trouble finding Roadhog, let me get their... here, I'll drop their link for today. We don't do a lot of links, but I want to make sure you get this channel. So here's the truth about Tuber Chat and the way that this live stream works. The number of people who go to a channel because it's on the screen is probably more than I think it is. But I still insist that it's less than most of us think it is. It's not putting a channel on the screen that gets everybody rushing over there, although I know there are creators, we see it right now, that are willing to go and check out a channel because I'm talking about them. The reason why I tell the stories that I do, I get to know channels, I get to know creators, and I want to promote everybody as well as I can when they're up on the screen to give everybody an idea of my own experience with your content and with your channel so that they know what to expect, so that they understand the kind of support that's coming from creators throughout the Tuber Chat community, if that makes sense, right? So it's just an idea. And then thank you so much, Sully World. I hope you feel a little bit better afterwards. One of the things I mentioned earlier in the chat here is a year from now, 5 years from now, even a month from now, things are going to be different. Better or worse, we don't know, but at least different, and I hope you can find positivity in that. We all have down days. I promise you, I have them too. And hopefully tomorrow's a better day. But you can feel free to come in and just conversate with people as well. We don't always have to be what I call fishing for new subscribers and things like that. Engaging conversation gets a lot of people talking about a lot of different things here in the chat, and I hope that you can find that helpful. But we'll be thinking about you for today. But Solly World, I appreciate it. I know you've been here many times, but I do appreciate you being here again today. And a lot of times when I don't feel 100%, I often just try to sleep it off, knowing that tomorrow will be hopefully a well-rested, better day. And Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network is a longtime friend, actually. Now, they bring us a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. While I'm sure we have a few creators that are fans of fantasy football, this creator brings us a fantasy football channel. And that's really cool. So I'm going to take another video from them first of all. Let me just see if I'm getting something new. I'm going to take something from your homepage today. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that's just another piece of content to watch. They've got some shorts. Let's look at these for a second. These are fairly new, but already getting over 1,000 subscribers, which is great. So keep saying subscribers. I mean to say views on everybody's channel, but that's great. As well, they're bringing us some video gameplay. I caught them the other day. I'm glad to see you're doing so much, but I caught them the other day for this release party they were doing for Diablo 4. They were playing it for the first time, which is really, really cool. There was a monster queue of creators because it's a multiplayer system, of course, right? You have to wait, and probably millions of people were on it that day. But Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network is expanding their content, which is really cool, and they happen to be incredibly supportive. So I hope you'll connect with them. And then Sully World, when you upload a short or long video, no views in 24 hours gets frustrating. I promise you, I understand. As much as we should all, in a roundabout sort of way, forgive me because I don't want to, I got to dance around the way I say things here. But I believe, and we probably all believe, that we should be thankful for every view that we get. I promise you, even I roll my eyes sometimes when I get a video that performs far less than I think that it should. But the truth is, we're not trying to make a video that everybody's going to like. Almost in every case, and I, have my hands on a lot of different channels right now, a good handful of channels. And I'm always surprised, always, by the ones that are going to be the best performing videos. Some of them are accidents. Some of them are a video that you just did because you just did it. My girlfriend, Kristen Welton, who was in the chat earlier, bought me a tablet for, I believe it was a Christmas present a couple of years ago. My birthday's at Christmas, so it could have been a birthday present or a Christmas present. I forget now. She's given me a lot of different things. But the tablet that she gave me, of course, I did an unboxing and a review of it. Pardon me, but I only did it because she gave that to me. I wasn't shopping for one. I wouldn't have bought it for myself. That's my best performing video. That's just an example. On a couple of the other channels that I have my hands on or that I run, when we have made videos, we just make videos of everything that's appropriate, and then we see what happens. And one of the videos now is getting close to 1 million views. Sometime in the next few months, I'm going to be saying I finally have a video that I've produced out there that's got 1 million views on it. But it was just installing a home alarm system. It's not my video, it's just one that I edited, but it's just an idea. So I hope you find, pardon me, some inspiration in the idea that I'm saying. I can tell you from 6 years of experience now, and literally posting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, almost thousands if you count live streams now, that we're always surprised. The ones we think are going to be the surefire hits are not, and often we get an explosion in views on a video we didn't think was going to be great. We just put up for the sake of putting it up. But that's just an idea. I'm not right. I'm just saying it's my experience, and I hope you take inspiration from that, because I know I've seen it many times. Neo Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Coffee Walks and Whatever is here. That was a featured channel recently. Chocolate Drop is in the house, another dear friend that always makes me feel welcome on their channel, and I see them out supporting others as well. And then, yeah, Kat Lynn, that's an idea that a lot of people have talked about. I consider it. I'm considering doing it right now. Not that I want to whine and complain, and forgive the way I'm going to put this, because I do appreciate every video view that I get. But I went out the other day. I live in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. It's a beautiful tourist city. Tourism is very heavy there, and they have fireworks every day right now. So every day at 10 p.m. is a 5-minute spectacular fireworks show, and I took the time to make sure that I was going to go out and film it this time with the perfect view. And when you see if you go to my personal channel and see it, you'll see, yes, it's the perfect view. All I did was point the camera at it, and I just shut up and let the fireworks go. But those videos did not do anywhere near what I expected at all. I filmed the video and then I cut 5 shorts out of it. I put them on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I put them all over the place, and none of it performed as well as I thought that it should. Now, forgive me, because like I said, I do appreciate every view that I have, but I felt they should have done better. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is take them down, change them, and then put them back up. The only idea that I have is to take the audio. You know when you see fireworks in real life, you see the firework and then you hear the explosion a split second later? So I'm thinking about moving the audio so that maybe the explosion sound happens at the same time as the burst of the firework. It's way too much trouble for what it is, but I might try doing it anyway. at least I consider it. But the reason I tell the story is not because I'm going to or not going to do it. It's because I just want you to know I'm thinking the same thing a lot of the times that you are, even with 6 years of experience. I know there's people here who've just started last month or 3 months ago or a year ago. But I promise you, the same thoughts go through our heads. I use my personal channel to experiment with things. Of course, I try. I want it to do better. And I post a lot of variety. Sometimes I think videos should be better than they are. But I've got a lot of videos now, even from a couple years ago, that are really moving, that didn't move in the first year or two that they were up. So I hope you take inspiration from that as well. But it's just an idea, you know. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people take their shorts, they post it. If it doesn't fly, they just wait a few weeks, post it again. There's nothing wrong with trying that, because shorts still have this push from YouTube. I actually saw a video, and forgive me, I can't remember if it was TubeBuddy or somebody else that put the video out, but they said that YouTube Shorts are starting to get, I think it was YouTube Shorts, are starting to get a lot of Google search traffic as well. Most of us know that Google owns YouTube, and YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world, second only to Google, so it makes sense that they cross. But a lot of times you search something on Google and it's YouTube results that come up from chapters, from videos, from shorts, and community posts too. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, Rushing Wind Mountain is saying they do that as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Just Jason Keto says that they're doing the same thing. They've uploaded and deleted about 15 shorts. That's one of the good things about YouTube as well, is we can change our mind 100 times. You can film something and not use it. You can edit something. You can put it up, take it down, put it up, take it down if you want. I'm not saying I recommend it, pardon me. I'm just saying that these are ideas and possibilities, right? So it's just a thought. Shorts can do well, but I promise you, just like every other thing, forgive me, I'm literally rolling my eyes while I'm saying it. The shorts that I think are going to do the best are not the ones that do the best. It just is the case every time. So we try and try again, because we're not expecting, I hope that everybody here is not expecting to do a few shorts. I hope everybody's expecting to eventually do hundreds of them, just like most of us are doing hundreds of videos. Smallholder Homestead has got 247 videos already, right? And 8 children, by the way. But they're posting a catalog of content, so it makes sense that some videos are going to do better than others. My guess is that they would have been surprised by the shorts that did the best, but they've got a couple here over 52 and 5,300 views. That will likely continue for them. There's a lot of family togetherness on this channel. That's what I find most compelling here. There's do-it-yourself type videos. There are a lot of trips to the skate park. And then a look at the family as well. They describe that on their About page, and then they've got some inspiration for us in a spiritual way as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 348 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. You can private shorts if you want to. Facing Reality, absolutely, if you don't want to delete them. Smallholder Homestead says they started with shorts. There's a thing that's supposed to come back. I heard this the other day, that you know how we have, when we look on a computer, these tabs that say your videos, your shorts, and your live streams. You can sort them by the newest ones that were posted or the popular videos. You're soon going to be able to sort them from the oldest videos that were put up, because that was something they used to have, and they took that away for a while. Now that they're starting to separate the content a little bit, shorts and videos used to be together, for instance. They're making these changes, and that's an idea. And then, yeah, thank you, Facing Reality. Actually, I think we've been streaming for 2 hours now. It's going to be time for one more break in another few minutes here. I got to make sure my voice lasts another hour. But we can stay that long if everybody would like. Oh, yeah, Canadian family life. It's not worth the effort, unfortunately. So here's an idea for everybody as well. I really should do a video. Forgive me. Scratching PPA is probably rolling his eyes now, thinking, how many times have I said this? But one of the things I did a while ago was put a bunch of shorts up, and I posted them everywhere I could think of. I put them on Pinterest, on Twitter, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I forget if I said Twitter. Everywhere I could think of, TikTok and everything else. Just to see, here's the idea. Just because a video does well on one network or does miserably on one network doesn't mean it's going to be the same on the other. Some of the things I thought should do well on YouTube did not. The fireworks shorts that I put up the other day did better on TikTok. I typically get no views on TikTok. Most of my stuff, I have some videos on TikTok that have like 7 and 8 views. And forgive me because, like I say, I do appreciate every view that I have, but I feel like I should have more. Now, the truth is I'm not active on TikTok, so I shouldn't whine and complain about it. If you're not going to participate, then you shouldn't expect, the world to just hand it to you. And I've only posted a handful of stuff over there, not really very serious at all. But the idea that I'm trying to get to and dancing around is that if you have content, this is like inspired by what Canadian Family Life just said. If you have shorts videos that you're planning, the idea is that maybe you think about posting them on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, and wherever else you think, as well as YouTube Shorts, because you might find success on another network. I know it takes a lot more work, but once the video's already made, if you find yourself in a situation where you got to wait for 5 minutes doing something like, any number of different things, or in a situation where you're just, kind of playing with the phone or watching other people's TikTok videos, maybe you take your shorts, put them on TikTok. Maybe you take your TikTok stuff, put it on YouTube Shorts, things like that. The best way to do that is to produce the video on your phone or on your computer and upload it separately to every network. They don't want each other's logos. However, even though they tell us that they will suppress your video views if you have other logos, we've seen creators have success posting their TikTok videos on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels and things like that. You just never know. Some people are going to like different content on different things, and I promise you, if you and I make the same type of video every single day and post those videos 100 times, we will still have different audiences. It's there's no way to even describe why on earth that is, but it's just the case. I've been in social media a long time. I certainly don't think I know everything. I learn every day, but my experience tells me it is virtually impossible to have the same experience as somebody else. Similar maybe, but not the same. Granny Filming again says, do you upload straight to Twitter or Instagram, or share your YouTube video on Twitter and Instagram? What I mean is uploading the video right to the other network. So Twitter now allows you to upload videos even in vertical format on Twitter. TikTok obviously does, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, as well as Stories. And when you get to 10,000 on YouTube, you'll be able to have YouTube Stories as well. And that works similarly to the way that Facebook and Instagram Stories work for people who understand that. There's a new community tab feature where you're able to make posts that disappear after 24 hours. Stories automatically disappear after 24 hours. So that's an idea. There you go. Yes, Smallholder Homestead. A lot of people have mentioned that they started their YouTube channels because they wanted to make memories for their family. A lot of times grandparents or distant relatives want to be able to see what everybody in the family's up to, young children and everybody else. So it's just an idea. But that can be inspirational. There's a lot of different reasons to create content, and I promise you right now that some of the things that we might have in our mind are misconceptions, no matter which way you look at it. You don't need 1 million subscribers on YouTube to make a full-time income. For most people, I believe it's going to take 100,000 subscribers, but that doesn't have to be the case. There are channels you know, channels of any size can start bringing in different types of income. If income is the thing, it's not always the thing. Sometimes you have channels that are meant to promote outside businesses. One channel that comes to mind here is Blue House Travels Travel Services. They use their channel to promote their travel agency, right? And we got a lot of travel content, but they're not firing off videos trying to get views and things like that. They're taking part in the YouTube community to build exposure for themselves. So that's just an idea, but I'm starting to get into long speeches here. I don't mean to do that. Just Jason Keto, there you go. Yes. I bet we watched a couple of the same videos. These AI systems like ChatGPT and a couple of others can help you do some magic. Canva is a free service that you can use. So with ChatGPT and Canva together, you can make some shorts videos. After I've done a couple and had some level of moderate success with doing something that I see flies, then I will talk much more about it. I try not to talk too much about things that I don't have that much experience in, or at least I try to disclaim it by saying, hey, listen, with shorts, I've only put up about 40 of these things. So it's not like I'm talking like I've put up 1,000 of them. And I think it takes 100 of anything to really get a good feel. But just Jason Keto's working on a few things. I'll be interested to see what you've come up with there. A lot of those videos that are coming out from people, by the way, about how to use ChatGPT and Canva and other things to make these shorts, you know, how do you make 100 shorts in 10 minutes and stuff like that. A lot of times, these channels are showing you things that have been done already, and like a million times. What I mean is Joe Rogan is a popular podcast, or somebody might make a Joe Rogan Shorts channel. First of all, you might be taking a lot of content that you could get copyright strikes for, so that's dangerous. The other thing, too, is as soon as one influential creator talks about how to make a Shorts channel like that, 100 or 1,000 people are going to make a shorts channel like that. So the idea is, if you can take inspiration from the ideas that these influential creators are bringing, but make it your own, add your own element to it. You don't want to copy. You don't want to just say like, well, they did it for travel, I'm going to do it for music. That might not be worth the time. But if you have something that you are knowledgeable in, or find to be a hobby, or some kind of instinct, if you can add your own element into it, right? And I talk about this with ChatGPT. I have also copied and pasted a lot of content from ChatGPT now, but the best idea is always to make it your own, add your own voice, add your own flavor to it. But that's just suggestion. And this is just an idea. Selena, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I caught them for a live stream for the first time, I think yesterday. Darlene's Garden Channel still here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Copyright claims. Canadian family life. You don't want too many of them before you're monetized. YouTube tells us that if you have an abundant number of copyright claims, you could be denied monetization. The reason why is they don't want somebody just putting up a bunch of Rihanna and Drake songs and trying to make money from that. You're not going to be able to do that, right? I have a lot of copyright claims on my personal channel, but I was in the music industry for a long time, and 99% of the stuff that I've put up is stuff that I've worked on. So there's almost a rhyme to the reason, if you want to put it that way. I was taking a chance even putting a lot of it up, but it's been fine so far. So you just don't want to get too many. Mixing up the content really helps. I try not to put up too many music things at once unless I absolutely have to. So I'm keeping the stuff spread out. Cabarar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Jewel in the Kitchen is here also. I've got them on the wheel. Cabarar Gaming's getting added to the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. And thank you everybody for the engagement in the chat, especially talking about this stuff. This is what I mean. The more we discuss these ideas, the more we can all make better decisions for our channels, myself included. I might even take inspiration today from the idea of actually taking those shorts down and putting them back up, but we'll see. If I can find the time to do it, I'll do it. Story time with Uncle Bill. Good to see you here. The other thing, too, to remember is that, especially with shorts, or I shouldn't say especially, but shorts just as much as other content, has the possibility of picking up steam later on. So if you post a video and it doesn't fly right away, it's very possible that, like, you can put up a short, you get a run of about 100 views. Nothing happens for a week or a month or even longer, and then bang, 1,000 views. It's possible. It happens all the time. We just never know when it's going to be. So that's an idea. Yeah, copyright claims can come from even covers. Different artists, songs, publishers, and record labels or music publishing companies, every single song has its own settings for whether creators on YouTube are going to be able to make a cover or not, and what's going to happen with the monetization if they do. So there's a straight up copyright claim that can block your song worldwide. So for instance, there's an artist called Biff Naked. They have a song called Spaceman. I did a remix of that song, sort of, a long time ago, and I can't post it. It's blocked worldwide. Nobody can see it. Nobody can hear it. It's just not allowed to be on YouTube, which is fine, so I can't have it. There are other songs. I've got a Justin Timberlake song that's about to hit 10,000 views, and I forget which one it's called. It's something where I won't see any ad money from that video ever, because the publishing company or Justin Timberlake or a combination of them will get the ad money that comes on that video. Now, I don't mind, because it's a chance to showcase something I did in the past. I get views, and a lot of the music is meant to just sit there and collect views over years and years and years. That's an example of a video that didn't move for a while and now is climbing again. It's my one of my number one videos. It's probably in the top 3 videos for movement on my personal channel right now. And that's a straight up copyright claim where the publisher gets the ad money. There is another type of copyright claim where they share the ad money with you. So they say you can make a cover if you're going to sing or perform the song, but they get half the money. And a lot of people are okay with that as well. See, I'm okay putting up music that doesn't get any ad money, because the ad money's so small in those cases, especially if videos aren't getting thousands of views, that it's not going to be detrimental to anybody, you know, in my YouTube channel or the YouTube journey, if you want to put it that way. But as well, you're still getting views, and you're still getting subscribers possibly. Any video that's going to get into the thousands of views is probably gaining a few subscribers, right? So that's an idea. And then there are some songs that are able to be put up, but they're few and far between. The other thing to know about copyright claims, record labels and publishing companies change rights all the time. They buy and sell each other's music around the world in different countries, and it's very possible to put up something today and get a copyright claim on it 5 years from now. So you just don't want to put up too much commercial music or audio in your YouTube videos. YouTube gives us plenty of copyright-free music. We have a bit of copyright-free music on a separate channel you can use as well, and there's lots of other services out there that people enjoy also. So these are just ideas, and then Cabaret Gaming, hopefully you're not doing too badly. Oh yeah, Jewel in the Kitchen is experiencing the smoke as well. From our wildfires. We were talking about that earlier, so hopefully everybody's doing what they need to be as safe as they can. Ocean to Ocean Travel is up right now. They bring us more travel and cruising content, and I'm still getting to know this channel, but they're obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Selena, thank you for that membership, by the way. I'm going to put you onto our wheel right away, because we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and that will continue for as long as you have that membership every time I see you in the chat on the days that you're here. Ocean Travel's getting close to 1,800 subscribers, and this is where they expect to give us true and honest information about family, cruising, vacations, and travel from their videos, reviews, tips, and much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Lots of videos on the channel already. I'm getting to know the channel. A few shorts videos. They'll likely post some more of these, hopefully after we've been talking about it today. Getting close to 1,000 views there. And then live streams are something that they've been doing about once a week, maybe twice a week. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. I've got my notification bell on if you're going to do another one again soon. And Women Outdoors, yeah, 14 months, well over a year of being an official member, so thank you for that. And thank you, Catlin, for that highlighted milestone message as well. Women Outdoors actually sniped the Stream Boss position with that, and that's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure, and we'll see that from Women Outdoors for a while. So we're going to go on break again for another 3 minutes. We're going to come back with Selena. All right, we're back, and Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. He always has interesting news for us. And very cool. Good luck, Mr. Fulton Mraz. He's been a dear friend of over 3.5 years, actually. He was with us since before Tuber Chat was even a thought. Selena, pardon me, is coming up. I usually have the channel ready to go. I'm going to start moving very quickly through channels because I've been talking much more than I expected today. And I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next 40 minutes or so. Selena. Let's see if we can catch your channel without the go. There it is. Okay, yes. So here's another trick. Now, Selena. Obviously, the name is very popular, but a lot of people have a combination of that in their channel name. If we use those YouTube filters to let YouTube know we're looking for a channel and we spell it with quotes, it should come up. If anybody really can't find it, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. This is a fairly new channel in the Tuber Chat family. But we're really doing a great service for each other when we search, find, and click on each other. So thank you again for this membership. And like I said, you'll be added onto the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat every day that you're here. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I caught them for a live stream the other day. Which was interesting yesterday, I guess, right? That was really cool. This is a dynamic host. I know I use that word all the time, but this is somebody who really does a great job of keeping up with the chat and really keeping the conversation flowing on their channel. So I'm looking forward to more. I've got my notification on for the stream you plan to do tomorrow. Shorts videos, they've just got a few, but the channel's just started, right? 394 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. So they just started a few months ago, right? And hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family if you haven't connected with them yet. She stole my thunders on the wheel, of course. And all of us are thinking about you. I tried sending you a message on Instagram today just to see. Hopefully you're doing okay. We were talking about the wildfires. She Stole My Thunder is around the Montreal area, I believe, and we can smell the smoke now as far as Niagara Falls, as far as I understand. Certainly in Toronto. I happen to have been in Toronto yesterday and today, and I can smell it myself. So it's really something else, but hopefully you're doing okay over there. Mom of 4 Boys is coming up right now. This is a channel that's with us every single day, and they're out supporting other creators all the time as well. I see them when I bounce in between premieres and live streams supporting other creators myself also. And Mom of 4 Boys is going to bring us both shorts videos and I'll see the live streams in a second here. I think that's something they might pick up in the future. The shorts are already getting 1,400, 1,500, and 1,600 views. Yeah, live streams are something they might pick up again. They tried a few lately. There's Batman up there, Belt Loop 29. YouTube police there. And this channel is very well known for bringing us delicious looking content. A lot of these meals and dishes you find here really hit home for me, but I love the real world look that we get from creators bringing content like this. A real world look at what people are making in their homes, for their friends, for their families. And Mama 4 Boys is posting all kinds of this. There's a bit more variety on the channel, obviously product reviews and a bit of a look at the family behind the channel, but mostly what you're going to find is this delicious looking content. And you know, for as long as history, you know, since the beginning of history, it seems people are always looking for new recipes, new ways of making things, even if they're familiar. Chocolate drop, the Irish stew, yes. There's all kinds of stuff there. The Stock Explorer's in the house as well. That's Nora. Thank you for coming in. And I never know what time I can get on when we do these weekly or weekday live streams now, but I had a very early morning. I got a really awkward schedule this week, so I was able to get on earlier than I expected. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scratch and PPA is up on the screen right now. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator. And all the moderators on this channel have been dear friends of mine for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you get on any of their channels for a premiere or a live stream. Oh, pardon me. She stole my thunder. Yes, I missed your super chat there. Forgive me, I forgot about it. I didn't mean to do that. She Stole My Thunder has done that countless times. I'm going to put that channel up next. She should have been up now. But thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. And we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away, unless I make a mistake like that. But Scratch and PPA seems to catch them because he's here every single day. Can you imagine knowing that there's creators out there, or at least one, that's willing to support you over 500 times, over 550, 500, maybe 60 times now, and for hours at a time. Scratch and PPA literally supports every single thing that I do on every single channel that I touch. And he's very known to be everywhere all the time. He's literally the reason why I use those words to describe him and some other creators. Now, when you get to his channel, you're going to find the Scratch series, the Scratch Challenge series of videos. And he posts with perfect consistency for over 2.5 years now. And what you're going to find is a couple of lottery tickets that are pitted against each other. We get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. If you can catch him and us for one of these premieres that run every Tuesday, I missed one. It's been a long time since I actually missed one completely, but I missed yesterday's, yesterday's. But if you can catch these, some of us set alarms on our phones. I happened to be working. I couldn't get on for that moment, but we set alarms on our phones. Some of us text each other to make sure we don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. He has a live chat that's going to roll faster than the one we're in right now, faster than most you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. And that's because partly in his support for other creators, it all comes back in a rush and flood of fast-paced and high-energy chatting to go along with his premiere. You'll notice that presentation is at the forefront of his mind. His video editing skills have been complemented since his very first video. And you'll notice that he's got a bright, beautiful avatar matched by the thumbnails on his videos. And these give a hint as to the giveaways that are a part of his series as well. Then his banner is updated every week to match also. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. If you haven't already met Scratch and PPA, you're going to hear a million people tell you that you need to be connected to him right away. He's like I say a million times, a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. 1,640 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,700 he's thinking about. Natalie Nicole's ASMR, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Chocolate Drop, thank you again. And yeah, Jedi Cameron, now it's getting late for you. Genius Diamond, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I copied the wrong thing there. And I shouldn't have spun the wheel, but it's okay. It worked in my favor. She Stole My Thunder is up right now. They dropped a super chat on us. They've done that countless times, actually. She Stole My Thunder comes to us from Montreal in Quebec, Canada. I'm always good, Jedi Cameron. Thank you for asking. Now, hopefully, She Stole My Thunder in as well, because just about 8 hours away from where I am in Niagara Falls or Toronto, they have these wildfires that people are smelling the smoke from as far as halfway down New York State, it seems, including all the way over here on the west side of Ontario almost. And so hopefully she's doing okay. And She Stole My Thunder has an interesting channel. She's here with us every day as well, and she supports everything I do also. The reason why I say that is so you know what kind of support to expect from a creator like this. Lark's Homesteadish, good to see you in the house. She Stole My Thunder's working on 1,700 subscribers. Now, she reviews books, art, and movies on her channel. But she actually does a lot more. She tells us that she reviews these things. She might give us an art review. She might be reading literally from some literature or a book. She might be taking us for a look around a gallery or a museum. She happens to be a photographer, and she talks about that on her channel as well. The types of things that you have to go through trying to get content in a place that's so heavily trafficked, like museums and galleries and things like that. She has amassed a collection of over 190,000 photos on her Flickr account. You can find that when you get to her banner or her About page. I'm going to take her latest video, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to stay caught up and hopefully not follow behind. Shorts videos are getting into the hundreds of views. Hopefully that will continue. And then live streams are something she does frequently. Lately, she's been doing a couple where she's actually helping people out with that Canva website and app that I keep talking about, and talking about thumbnails and showing everybody how easy it is to make those, and even helping people by making them for free while she was on the other day, which was really cool. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see. I'm trying to move a little bit faster now. We want to get as many channels on the screen in the next 25 minutes or so as we can. Crocheting with Leanne is coming up right now. And Big Dude is in the house. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel. Thank you again. She Stole My Thunder for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. And again, hopefully you're doing okay over there. I don't know what it's like where you are, but I otherwise wouldn't have known how serious things were, to be honest with you. I've been off the news for a few days. Yesterday I walked outdoors and I can smell the smoke, and I've been in Toronto yesterday and today. Crocheting with Leanne is up here with almost 2,500 subscribers. This is a longtime dear friend of Superchat, a previously featured channel. Destination Fun still in the house. Thanks for being here. Today's featured channel is Rushing Wind Mountain. I'm not sure if they're still with us, but they were here right from the beginning. We feature a different channel every single day. Crocheting with Leanne is somebody who wants to help people in their YouTube journey as well. So you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're over there. I'm likely behind in your videos. I'm just going to take your latest video from a month ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so I can get caught up. Lots of shorts videos. These are starting to get into over 1,700 views, which is really cool. Live streams are something they've done many times. Hopefully they'll start those up again. And Crocheting with Leanne is also active on the other social networks as well. I happen to be connected with her on a couple, but anybody can reach out anytime if you'd like. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. We've also got places you can share your videos. We have a Facebook group. Anybody's free to share their videos there. We have a subreddit where it's a safe space. You can share any video you want over there, basically, without worry. Reddit can be hardcore when it comes to trolling and things like that. They certainly don't like when anybody posts anything in any place that anybody is thought that something doesn't belong. I put up a hotel review video and just got hammered because I put it in a subreddit for the province I'm in, Ontario, Canada. And people were like, this is advertising, you shouldn't be doing this, get off of Reddit, and blah, blah, blah. So our subreddit, called Superchat, is where you can post your videos and you'll be fine there. I actually hear from, especially gaming channels, that it brings in a bit of traffic. And thank you, Rushing Wind Mountain. They are still with us. That's our featured channel for today. They bring a lot of wildlife content, and we talk about that. There's a bit of comedy in there. We talk about that for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the stream whenever we feature a channel, basically every day. Woman Outdoors has been featured. This is a creator. I wonder if she can smell what's going on as well, because she's only a few hours away from us in the Erie, Pennsylvania area. This is an outdoor channel, so she'd certainly be outdoors most of the time. She brings us shorts, videos, and live streams, and has a really compelling channel talking about camping, cooking, bushcraft, product reviews, fishing, a lot of outdoor content, and she brings us with her, even in live streams, as a matter of fact. Let me just show you the shorts first of all. We'll see how these are doing, getting into over 2,700 views. Live streams are something that happens frequent. I haven't been catching you lately. I hope I can catch one. I know I won't be able to catch that, but I got my notification on. We're setting notifications for everything that we see. For a long time now we've been doing this, and the reason why is because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, regardless of the start time. And then videos are something that's frequent, but this channel, because it's in the northeastern United States, is able to bring us all 4 seasons. So while they're camping or fishing or hiking or taking a look around, they are able to bring us the sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold, and everything in between. So I find that most compelling on this channel. But Woman Outdoors is known as an incredibly supportive creator to lots of people here in the chat. She's had a great impact on our community. Canadian Family Life is Tiffany, another creator who's had great impact ever since coming into the Superchat family. This channel was recently featured as well. I'm just going to grab her latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. We were talking about shorts earlier, and we're going to see how these are doing, because she said that recently they haven't been doing fantastic. You're still getting some views on these. Anything over 100 I think is saying that the algorithm caught it, right? Anything up to 100 is not doing too badly at all, especially for a channel of this size. They got 1,200 subscribers right now, but that's just an opinion. It's not set in stone, only my own observations. There was magic a few months ago, and up to even a year ago, where some people would put out a shorts video and they get 50,000 views and things like that. We haven't been hearing about those as much lately. Sometimes you do get a breakout video like Wolf Bear Productions. We saw a couple there over 300,000. But I have noticed at least my own shorts videos in general, on average, are a little bit down from what they were last year. I haven't put out a lot. We talked about this earlier, but I just wanted to see those. Now, Canadian Family Life comes to us from New Brunswick, and she is going to help us save some money, especially with some of these food hauls. But she might be found in the kitchen as well. And there's a bit of variety on the channel also. Happy Mail, we're always happy to see that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Tiffany and the Canadian Family Life. And we'll see what they're going to come up with next. We got our notification bells on for all channels. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Big Dude is coming up right now. I'm going to see if I can get to this channel just by using the filters. We've got them with over 4,000 subscribers now. Let's see what they've got going on for videos. I'm just going to take your latest video and put this into my catch-up list right now. They've got some shorts videos as well, and these seem to be shout-outs for public figures and celebrities and things like that, and some of those have gotten into the thousands, which is great, and then lots of live streams as well. So I'm going to put some notifications on for some live streams you've got coming up, and then hopefully everybody will connect with Big Dude. They've been a friend for quite some time here on Superchat now, and happen to be a member as well, so of course they were put on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and this creator wants to inspire us in a spiritual way as well. And Super Katrina 2023, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming in. One of the things we notice in YouTube in general, bouncing in between different channels and things like that, sometimes you see a brand new channel or an unfamiliar name come in, And over a long period of time, after you've been on YouTube, maybe for a couple of years it takes, you're going to start to notice some of the same things being said in the chat. So, you know, I certainly don't want anybody to take anything too seriously, especially right off the bat. Fanatic Guide, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Super Katrina 2023, what I can tell you is if you've got reports that you want to give to YouTube, they have a system for that. I have heard that a lot of people have success reaching out to YouTube on Twitter. And what they will do is they will give you a link if you contact them so that you can go to the reporting system and then they'll go through the stuff. I think sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to get to them, but Twitter seems to be the way. And then, like I said, you know, sometimes we see an unfamiliar face come into a chat, and often we see the same kind of things that are said. What I'm really talking about is more so for a lot of friends that are with us frequently or regularly here in Superchat. You know, we constantly learn from creators of all sizes, but I have been on for a few years. I've seen some of the same things. Another hint is the idea that a lot of creators that have been with us a long time will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat. Sometimes even for weeks or months, with good reason, because they want to get an idea about the creator and their intentions before they will connect with them. So those of you who've been with TuberChat for a long time are probably starting to get an idea of what I'm getting at there, but we just don't want to certainly jump to conclusions when we see things in the chat that are irregular. I certainly don't want to discount anything that comes through, but at the same time, YouTube has their systems anyway to take care of all these things. So Just Jason Keto's up here, another fellow Canadian that happens to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who is having great impact on our community. 821 subscribers right now. He is rolling towards that 900 that's going to put him officially on the road to 1K. So it's got to be an exciting time. Now, it's of no surprise because Just Jason Keto is a creator that truly wants to help others. I'm not just talking about YouTube. I'm talking about literally healthy eating, healthy living, particularly talking about a keto-based diet or lifestyle, but he is building a huge community of people willing to share their life experiences for the benefit of everybody else. And then thank you, Canadian Family Life. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Today's been an overwhelmingly busy chat. And then, if anybody in the house hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. We're at 99 right now, so thank you there. And thank you, Fanatic Guide, for that. Now, Just Jason Keto brings shorts, videos, and live streams. These shorts, I have found, and I know I say this often, but I say a lot of the same things because we know that different people are here in the chat at different times. Not everybody hears everything, you know, some of the things that I say over and over again as often as we might think. But some of these shorts that Just Jason Keto's got here, we've seen a few channels put up some really healthy looking stuff, and I've found a lot of these shorts videos have gotten quite a bit of views, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, the numbers could be skewed a little bit. On my end it says 100. We're close. We'll probably have it by the end of the stream. But thank you everybody for that. It's always an exciting milestone to hit. It's not every single day, but almost every day. And Fanatic Guide always motivates everyone to give those thumbs up. So thank you everybody for those reminders. Scratch and PPA, of course, is always helping remind us to give that thumbs up, and I promise you I need the reminder too. Now Just Jason Keto is getting into the thousands of views here with over 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000 views, but one of these popped over 22,000 views, and I watched that one. I don't watch a lot of shorts, but I did watch that one, and hopefully you'll check that out and get an idea as to, we can all take inspiration from each other and get ideas about what types of things we might be able to do similar to what we've seen other people do, right? If that makes sense. And then live streams are something that he does frequently. Now, he's got one coming up tomorrow. This, I'm hoping I can catch. I might be able to catch this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something extra here. Hey, Siri, remind me tomorrow at 7 p.m. about Just Jason Keto's live stream. And we'll see if Siri's going to work now. Okay, it's done. Because I'm expecting a day tomorrow similar to today, a very early start. I'm expecting to get up at 4:45 tomorrow, which is irregular for me. And if I'm lucky, I'll be in. I should be in by then. Tomorrow should be a shorter day than today. But I hope to catch that. Now, I've got Just Jason Keto for premieres. He always keeps engaged with the chat there. So I'm looking forward to catching him on a live stream. But he also cuts a lot of videos and a lot of conversations with other creators. I'm just taking the latest video and saving it in my catch-up list. But I caught this one here. I've caught a few of these. But what is interesting here is he's got different people that come on and they talk about not just the keto-based lifestyle and diet, but other healthy ideas as well. Healthy living as well as healthy eating. And, I've learned something every time I've been there, and Just Jason Keto does a great job of engaging the chat while his premieres are on, which is great. You always want to do that as a host whenever you're running a premiere. I promise you, even I made the mistake just a couple of months ago of missing my own premiere, for which you can tell I'm angry with myself about it. Mistakes, whatever. We live through them. We move on and hopefully do better tomorrow. But it is a great thing when you can keep engaged, and Just Jason Keto does that. Always positive, always motivating, and bringing more people on to motivate us as well. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house, and he's been here a while. He brings us a lot of video gameplay, as you can imagine. Mocha Bima Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Cabaret Gaming mixes up the video gameplay, but they've always got a little bit of Grand Theft Auto going on, which is my game of choice. And I'm going to put the latest video into my catch-up list just so that I can make sure I catch up with you. It's a little bit difficult. They're posted frequently. Lots of shorts videos now, and these are getting into the thousands of views. One over 15, one over 19, and one over 30,000 views. Great to see. And then live streams. I've caught them many, many times. Just last week. Hopefully I'll catch you again for one of these. They're going almost every day. And they're also always engaging in the chat. They'll always give you a warm welcome. You can tell they're excited for every person that comes in. Now, Cabaret Gaming also has a second channel called Cabaret Vlogs. They bring us tips, tricks, tutorials, and tech. And this is from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. So hopefully everybody will connect with them here. 202 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. It looks like we have to go a few minutes overtime. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum just because for myself it's been a long day. My voice was finished about 15 minutes ago. I've done way too much talking today. And then we'll be back on Saturday. So Kristen Walton is coming up. This is my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. She has her own channel, doing her own thing. It was her birthday the other day. We caught her for a birthday live stream. She wasn't able to do one last year, so it was great that she did it this year. Thank you to those of you who were there and who wished her a happy birthday. She's got almost 1,800 subscribers now. She starts with beauty more than anything else, but gets into a lot of product reviews and even sponsored videos, sometimes monthly subscription boxes, and some lifestyle videos on the channel as well. She's also collaborated with others. She's interviewed a few people and been interviewed by a few people as well. She's got some shorts that have done not too badly, popping into over 21 and 28,000 views, and she posts those occasionally. Live streams are even more occasionally, but she mixes up the content here. And then videos, you can see she keeps a consistent look through all of her thumbnails. We've talked about this before with bright bold headshots that will make her recognizable, and she matches up the avatar and the banner as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and she's here as often as she can be. She's just would have called it a night a couple of hours ago, I'm sure. And is here as a member and a moderator, of course. Yarn Again is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. And thank you, Catlin. Yes, Catlin was in the house. Scratch and PPA, of course, was there for the birthday live stream. He literally seems to be everywhere all the time, but I know he supports all of us. And what I mean is myself and Kristen, all of our moderators, more friends of mine, some people not even in the Tuber Chat family that are supported by him. He seems to be everywhere, literally supporting. Multi-Hunter247, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Selena. We'll see you again soon. Yarn Again has 480 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 500 they're thinking about. Pendar, thank you so much. And you're working on a video, which is great. Today's been a very busy live stream. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just running the stream in the background or lurking or giving a thumbs up. Roadhog was in the house for Kristen Weltons as well, so thank you for that. I know she really appreciates it, like I said, because especially last year she wasn't able to do it. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up on the wheel right now. As promised, we're putting a couple of names from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. Facing Reality is there. And then Granny filming again. And let's spin. Yarn Again, let's have a look at the shorts. I'm getting to know this channel. And we'd love, like I said, to push them towards the 500. Their shorts videos are getting into... let's see, when I put the popular tab on, yes, 1,300 and 1,400 views, and that will likely continue as well. I know I say the same thing all the time, but, you know, people are coming in and out of the chat all the time, but it's not that the things that I say are untrue. It's just that I say them hundreds or thousands of times, so it might start to sound monotonous after you've been here a few times. But what I mean when I say about shorts, and that will likely continue, is meant to be motivating. So if you're already putting shorts out and you're already lucky enough to have, let's say, anything over 1,000 views, the reason why I say that will likely continue is because I want to see you put out more shorts, knowing from what we've all seen that they will likely start to move farther and farther and farther, right? Yarn Again is talking about a trip to Hobby Lobby, and they're going to bring us My Yarn Challenge for one. Oh, that was, forgive me, that's how they started the channel. This is another creator tagged here that inspired them to start a channel because they wanted to get them involved in a challenge. Forgive me, I'm still getting to know the channel, so I remember that story from the other day. I'm just going to take your second latest video because this one's got a couple minutes longer than the latest one. Every minute matters when it comes to watch hours, and then it looks like a lot of beautiful crafty things here, especially fiber crafts, right? And then shorts videos we looked at. Granny filming again. Let's get you up onto the screen. And I see that Catlin is dropping a super chat. So thank you for that. For that reason, we'll put Pendar up next, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel right afterwards. Granny Filming Again is another channel I'm still getting to know. I'm going to take your latest video, though. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams and premieres, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect outside on the other networks, I enjoy getting to know creators there as well, like on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and other places. And the Bullock Experience, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Pardon me. M&T Living and Cooking is in the house. Thanks for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel. And we're officially going to be overtime in a minute. So I'm going to fly through the channels on the wheel right now. So forgive me for that, but my voice has had it for today. And we're back on Saturday. There's Corinne's Life, another fellow Canadian from Nova Scotia. Thank you for coming in. She did let us know in our mod group earlier that she might be here. So thank you for that. I know you were out and busy. Granny Filming Again has 362 subscribers right now. The shorts videos are getting into over 5,000 views, which is great. That will likely continue, like I always say. And then I'm looking forward to getting to know more about your videos. Cleaning video, maybe I'll take some motivation from that. And hopefully everybody will connect with this loyal and dedicated supporter. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Facing Reality is a long time friend. Somebody who always reminds about the thumbs up and always has positive, motivating things to say in the chat. She always engages conversation, for which I'm grateful. And whenever you engage in true conversation on anybody's channel for a premiere and live stream, you're doing a great service for that host. I can see I'm far behind with you. I'm just going to grab your latest video from a couple of days ago and put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up. And then working on 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's also got some shorts, and I haven't seen most of these, but these are getting into over a couple thousand views now, close to 3,000. That will likely continue. And then live streams are something they've done many times. I've caught Facing Reality many times for live streams. She could be in the classroom or could be taking us for a look around or giving us a story to be told. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up. Again, if you haven't already, yes, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I put Pendar up to be next, and I didn't put the channel up. Pendar's up right now because we had a super chat from Kat Lynn, so forgive me for that. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that again. You know, it's one thing I talk about Scratch and PPA and his overwhelming support, how I'm overwhelmed by his support. But look at this, like after 2 hours, I mean, his channel was up half an hour ago. He's been here the whole time and still paying attention to help me catch mistakes far over and above what would be asked or expected of any moderator. So this is why I say Scratch and PPA truly is a shining jewel in the Superchat family. It certainly would not be what it is without him. Most of us know that, but for anybody that's brand new, I hope you'll connect with him. Pendar is up right now. Catlin dropped a super chat for them, and we absolutely honor those. We saw that kind of thing done earlier as well. Now, this is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they got 785 subscribers. Music, gaming, and art here. So I'm going to take the latest cover song and put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to see what you've got in that content. The shorts videos here are getting into over 1,000 views, so that's great. You heard me say it. As soon as you get into 1,000, it's likely going to start to move even farther. And then live streams seem to be something that they're doing occasionally as well. So hopefully that will continue. We've got our notification bells on for every channel, so we can catch as much as we can. Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up right now. And thank you, Catlin. And Jewel in the Kitchen is somebody who's been a dear friend for a long time, almost from the beginning of Superchat 3 years ago. This creator now has over 3,300, almost 3,400 subscribers. And you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey. because we can all imagine what it takes to get to 3,000 and beyond, let's say. It seems to be a marker. And Arizona Street Media, longtime friend, is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. I haven't caught you for a live stream in a while, but I hope I will soon. I'm back into work season, so I'm outdoors Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tightens up my week a little bit. I'm still out in the YouTube streets as much as I can be. It's just a little bit less than in the winter. But Arizona Street Media has been a very supportive friend for a long, long time. Literally, I think it's a couple years now. Jewel in the Kitchen brings us delicious looking content, as you can imagine, not just from herself, but she also collaborates with other creators as well, and that happens not only in videos but in live streams. I've seen her on other live stream panels. There's Jewel in the Kitchen, literally in the kitchen. You can see she's always smiling and energetic as well, while bringing us these delicious meals and dishes. So hopefully everybody will join her. I'm going to look at her shorts videos for a quick second. These are getting into 2,000, 3,000, and even 4,000 views and beyond, which is great to see. And she's with us frequently. Jewel in the Kitchen, like I said, has been an incredibly supportive creator for almost 3 years now, I think. Kat Lynn's coming up right now. Forgive me, I should have put your channel up right after Pandar because of that super chat. So forgive me for not doing that. I try to remember to do that all the time. Kat Lynn is somebody who's bringing us Oracle readings, another supportive channel. She's supporting, and I see this creator spidering out from the Tuber Chat family into other channels, supporting others. When we're talking about things here, you know, she's out exploring and connecting to creators, which is great to see. Everybody appreciates a very supportive creator, and that's what you're going to get with Kat Lynn. We can see that right away. Even Scratch and PPA's vouching for her there. We can see that videos are something that's fairly frequent. She just put one up. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to stay caught up with this creator. When we look at shorts videos, one of these has popped over 1,400 views. Hopefully there'll be more that will make that continue. And then live streams are something that they do frequently as well, by the look of it. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. As always, I've got the notification bell on as well. So thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Thank you to our moderators, Scratch and PPA, Corinne's Life's in the house, Makeup Mom and Son might still, be here, and the Stock Explorer is a member and a moderator as well, because we're going overtime right now. I try not to do this too much, because you want to, when you're running live streams or premieres or anything else, it's wonderful that we already know there are lots of people out there who will volunteer to help moderate your channel or your content, but you know, we always want to be considerate of them as well, you know, hoping that they're enjoying their time, not just worrying about moderator duties, if you want to call it that, and things like that. Robots can help out with that, but also, you know, it's Superchat's gotten to a point where the streams are now getting into 3 hours. I try to clamp them down so that they don't go farther, but you can imagine, like, sometimes the moderators might come on expecting 2.5 hours. You're going an hour longer, and they want to be there for you. You know, and here I don't want anybody to feel obligated, but I do appreciate it at the same time. And then thank you, Kat Lynn. Yeah, we try to spread around that love, of course. Thank you, Fanatic Guide, Nikki D, and Music and More. Good to see you in the house, another longtime friend. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Cruz and Koozies is still here. As long as everybody's still active, I should hopefully be able to recognize everyone. Pardon me. The Stock Explorer brings us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like NFTs and options trading. They do that through shorts, videos, and live streams, and they often have product in hand. Sometimes in the shorts, they bring us variety, even in the videos, but they also have charts and graphs for us to see. They do a little bit of lottery ticket scratching as well. That's just in the spirit of mixing up the content. But sometimes there's charts and graphs. Sometimes it's friendly conversation more often than anything else. Sometimes they have StreamYard panels like this here that we see, and I've even joined them on their channel, We actually did a dedicated conversation a few months ago. Most of that information will still be relevant. I hope you'll go and check that out as well. Nora's become a dear friend over a long period of time. I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from that company, and unbox that product on a live stream. Which I think is really cool. They've got a second channel as well called Tropical Buzz. They happen to be in Florida, and they expect to hopefully grow some different types of either peppers or plant life. Some they educate us about that's already there. They talk about trees, they talk about pests, they talk about how to care for things, why different things occur the way they do when we talk about gardening or plant life of all different types. And that will likely continue. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. 227 subscribers on this second channel called Tropical Buzz from the Stock Explorer. And I hope everybody will help push them towards the 300 that we know they're thinking about. Another channel that's here with us every day and out supporting others all the time, literally constantly, is the Bud Files. They are modern day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel is uncover history in digitally preservative video. They do that through shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm going to take the latest Way Back Wednesday video and put it in my catch-up list so I can get caught up there. And then shorts videos are something that they've been doing and getting into thousands of views here. One of them over 15,000 views. And then when we get into live streams, they could be indoors, they could be outdoors, they take us to abandoned places, graveyards, cemeteries, or they could be singing and dancing, playing a game, or giving us some reviews. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety and content here. And like I said, they're here with us every single day. I see them out. Every time I'm out supporting others, it seems I run into them constantly. Obviously, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Ghostly Winds is still in the house, or back in the house. John H. Shelton is also here from the UK. It's getting late for them, so thank you for being here. He's another dear friend of a long period of time. Another channel that's been waiting since the beginning of the stream is Homestead in the Wood with D and Redneck Tree, which is a brand new channel in the Superchat family. They've just been here a few times now, so I'm still getting to know the channel. I'm going to take a garden update video from them and put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up. I'm going to look at their shorts. They've just posted a few, but these are already getting into over 40 views. They'll be working on 100 soon enough. They've got a couple of StreamYard panels that they've done over the last couple of weeks. If they're going to continue those will likely pick up some views and some traction as well as they build their community. They've just started their channel, even though they've had it since 2011, they say. So they registered a long time ago, but they've just started making content, which is great. And hopefully you've already found some friends here in the Tuber Chat community. I'm looking forward to seeing more of what you're going to come up with here. We'll spin the wheel. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Corinne's life hopefully is doing okay in Nova Scotia. She is very close to some of the action that's been going on with those wildfires that we were talking about. I think she was literally like a step away from evacuation the other day. So hopefully she's doing what she needs to be safe. Corinne's life is a dear friend who's here as a member and a moderator and has been for almost 3 years, I think, actually. The Homestead, Alaska Off-Grid, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can get the most out of your time here, but everybody will be willing to connect if you want to take your time and meet people one by one. Corinne's Life is working on 2,200 subscribers. This is a channel that literally encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. There's cooking videos, hauls, shopping videos, travel videos. She happens to be a small business owner, and she prints everything from shirts to mugs like the one in my hand, vinyl stickers, hats, Christmas ornaments, just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that we have a creator like this that's willing to show us how merchandise is made, but also can be used as a resource when it's time for us to think about merchandise for our own videos and channels. I think I shared that video, but I haven't watched it yet. 45 minutes of filling orders. She is really rocking it with the small business. It's Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, but she's constantly working and making merchandise. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Makeup Mom and Son is also here as a member and a moderator. She's a gold member, so we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, just like that. And then we also see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Makeup Mom and Son is a dear friend and has been for a long time, like all of our moderators. She's a dear friend of mine, and they're all dear friends of each other, but they all have different channels. They all do different things, and they all have one overwhelming thing in common, which is their sense of generosity. For that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of them for their live streams and premieres. I'm not sure about that, Fanatic Guide. I wonder if one of our Canadian friends is able to answer that better than me. I just don't know if I understand what you mean by AQI. And then Makeup Mom and Son, I've taken your latest video and put it in my catch-up list, so I can hopefully catch up a little bit. Now, she posts frequently, and she does really well with series, especially at Vlogmas or at Halloween. She posts like 30 videos in a row. Shorts videos are something she's done well with. One of these popping over 37,000 views. Live stream, she's done a ton of live streaming. One was recently, and hopefully she'll do some more. She often hops in on other people's StreamYard panels and has StreamYard panels of her own. I've joined her many times. She's also interviewed a lot of creators, and I've been honored to have been interviewed by her. But Makeup Mommenson is a very kind-hearted creator, somebody who, if I remember the story right, from now what's getting close to 3 years ago, I think 2 years ago, she started live streaming, and her very first live stream went on for 4 hours, and she was rated 3 times. And I think that speaks volumes about the creator and her support for others when they're so willing to come back and support her in that way. Now, Makeup Mom and Son has another channel for me to show you called Caden Plays It. And this is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So we'd love to encourage this young creator by pushing them beyond the 45 subscribers that they're at right now towards the first 100. Oh, and then the Homestead Alaska Off-Grid, that's just a playlist I use for myself to keep caught up with creators. I don't put a video in there for everybody. It's just when I put somebody on the screen and I notice that I'm behind a couple of videos, I put something in there. I usually have about 30 to 40 by the end of the live stream, but over 100 channels will come through Superchat during every live stream. We can't put every channel on the screen. It's just too busy these days, but we put as many as we can. There is a secret to getting onto the wheel that you see here as fast as possible. It really works for people who are lucky enough to get in at the beginning of the stream, but it works based on engagement in the chat. I have a robot in the background that keeps track of how much everybody's conversating. And the more you're talking to other creators in the chat during the live stream, the faster you get added onto this list that I have over here. And then when I need names for the wheel, I add them onto the list. We're usually here for 3 hours. We're a few minutes overtime today. So Caden Plays It. Like I said, we'd love to encourage this creator. They do unboxing videos, product reviews, and some video gameplay. And you see a few shorts there as well. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. We're going to look at M&T Living and Cooking right now and see what they've got going on their channel. We're going to be back on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm going to leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. If you haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate channel where all that music is available, and after this live stream you'll be sent into a live redirect for what looks like an upcoming live stream, just so you can get over to the channel and hopefully subscribe there. We'll hope to bring some new music shortly, but we've got a catalog of about 48 different tracks over there. Lots of creators in the Superchat family use it all the time. M&T Living and Cooking is here with over 1,100 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 1,200 we know they're thinking about. And this is a channel that brings us a lot of delicious looking content, as they say, living and cooking. They might take us out for a walk around the mall. They might have a story to be told, some family togetherness, or they might be cooking up a storm. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get here. They've got some shorts videos that have popped into the thousands of views, one of them over 19,000, and live streams are frequent from these creators as well. They just did one an hour ago. They're often found supporting other creators. I run into them constantly. Lynn's Life Lessons, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You're just catching us at the end of the live stream, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Thank you to our friends who are running the stream in the background as well. Forgive me for the channels that I did not get to. Like I said, we get to as many as we can in a 3-hour period. We're well over time today. Mike and Rihanna's Family Vlogs is a family vlogging channel. Pardon me, it's now called Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, and they are aggressively working on their channel, talking about expanding their content, thinking about thumbnails, titles, tags, descriptions, hashtags, and social media as well. They'll be working on watch hours, so anybody that wants to swap playlists can reach out to others here in the chat by simply saying, I am willing to swap playlist. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to do to make those arrangements independently and individually. They've got many shorts that now have gotten into over 2,000 views, but look at this. One of them's popped over 56,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are something that's frequent, so I try to catch them as often as I can. I'm sure you will too, and they're often found collaborating with others on StreamYard panels like this here. We've got a couple familiar faces. There's Eddie Lugo Studios, there's Destination Fun, and Mike and Rihanna's Family Vlogs has one extra channel, Rihanna's Weekly Extras is another channel that they're building right now with 61 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the first 100. We know the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, getting close to the first 100, surpassing that, and many other milestones along their YouTube journey, if that makes sense. Always in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Rihanna's Weekly Extras is bringing more variety to complement the Family Vlogs channel, and she's talking about cooking, grocery hauls, life hacks, and much more. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Thanks everyone for the time that you spent, and we will see you again on the weekend. Bye-bye everyone.